All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Yo, what's good, man? We back in full effect, man. Sorry, but not sorry. Boxing Talk Wednesdays, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Coming in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And as well, use the hype button as well, man. You got 3 a week. Make sure y'all use them on me. You feel me? And for sure, man, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hey, salute to everyone with all of their support, man. I gotta definitely salute and shout out everybody, man, for sure. We at 700 subs. We pushing to 1,000. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna get there in the springtime, man. Before the spring, so we pushing. We on the road to 1,000 subs. So if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, man. We definitely working, man, for sure. We've been active, dropping content throughout the week and everything, man. Trying to get that consistency back on the channel, man, that y'all deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because we know y'all want the content and everything. So we trying to stay consistent this year, man. Consistency, like my brother Dean say, man. Consistency. So let me shout out everybody in the building so far. Man, salute to my dog Big Block in the building, man. What's good with my boy? Big Block was popping, my boy. And who else in the building? My boy Dane Father was popping with you, man. New York, stand up, man. Was popping with you, brother. You know the vibes. And my boy D Lynch, man. Baltimore finest in the building, man. D Lynch, what's popping, my boy? What's good, brother? Hope all is well with you today, my dog. And salute to my brother, man. D by any means, man. Make sure y'all definitely subscribe to my brother, man. Had a crazy show today. Been active, been consistent, man. Gotta show love to my brother, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to him, man, and show him love, man, on his channel, man, for sure, man. Salute to my brother, man, from Philly to Cincy, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. So yeah, man. So we got a lot to cover, man. I got a lot to talk about today, bro. A lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Trey Skills in the building, man. Salute to my dog Trey Skills, man. What's popping with you, bro? What's good? Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the hype button, man. You already know. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. We definitely working. We active, man. We out here, man. We outside. So, all right, man. We ain't gonna hold up too much. I'm getting on to the first topic at hand, and we're gonna start with it right now. So. News broke out today, man, with Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury back in action, which I mentioned this, last week about Tyson Fury coming back in April. And now we got Tyson Fury coming back in April against, I ain't going to say his name. His name is crazy, bro. Mock Mudab. I'm gonna say Mahmoudab. That's what we gonna call him. That's what we gonna call him for now. So we got Fury versus Mahmoudab, April 11th on Netflix. We got a Netflix card again, man, which is really surprised me with this. This is the Ring magazine card, by the way. Um, it surprised me that they putting this card on Netflix in particular, but these two guys. I don't see this fight as a fight to move the needle and bring a lot of ratings, but we'll see how the undercard look and go from there and everything. But just my first impression with this card being on Netflix, I'm not too crazy about it being on Netflix, honestly, because I feel like this is more so the zone type of situation for real. But it's free though. Netflix, if you got Netflix, you subscribe to Netflix, you're able to watch it for free. No pay per view or none of that shit. You feel me? So, Tyson Fury back in the ring, April 11th on Netflix. No destination on the venue and where it's going to be at yet. So I'll definitely let y'all know on that once that comes out. But Tyson Fury back in action. This is a fight pretty much for him to get warmed up, get back in action. You know what I'm saying? Coming off his loss to Usyk last year, and he's vying hopefully for an Anthony Joshua fight later this year, depending on if Anthony Joshua comes back. In which Eddie Hearn in a recent comment says that he believes Anthony Joshua is going to come back in particular. So, and we just seen a video yesterday with Anthony Joshua with the guys out with the kids out there, UK, playing soccer with the kids, showing up with them and everything. So, Tyson Fury, April 11th. We'll see, man. We'll see. But look, interesting though, because it was crazy. Mr. Turkey Al Sheikh, he made a tweet once this fight got announced, and this was his tweet right here. Um, he says, "This is the second fight between Netflix and the Ring. It is only the beginning. Wait for the big surprise soon." So that's word from Turkey Al Sheikh right there. But I wanted to read the comment below. The comment below was real interesting to me, honestly. You feel me? This guy on Twitter, he responds, he says, "So why we have to pay for Ultimate DAZN subscription that was heavily sold as no more Ring pay-per-view? Ring content heavily marketed on the zone to entice fans to pay a year's worth of subscriptions without knowing what the pay-per-views were. What a joke. Just fleecing boxing fans." I found that comment real interesting right there because Turkey was the guy. Y'all guys, some of y'all guys that love some giant turkey out there, yeah, that was the guy that said no more pay per views. No pay per views is hurting the sport and everything. And then this boy, every event that he's having on the zone is pay per viewed out that he's a part of. So it just it's just calling out the hypocrisy and Turkey out seeking that in particular, man, for sure. But I am interested to see what this undercard looks for Tyson Fury April 11th on this card in particular. But no, Turkey is the guy. That boy lying to y'all the time and y'all be accepting this shit, man. That's y'all as boxing fans. Yeah. Me, I know how to read the room and don't be naive to this shit and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Has Turkey brought some great things into boxing? Yeah, some things has been good, but then now you're starting to see a lot more of his total objective of me particularly and my counterparts, what I'm saying, that's, a part of, the sport for us content creator and shit, pretty much telling y'all that they trying to, outdo this whole market with America and get everybody up out of here and be the force in this shit 100%. But they still having struggles doing so. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth of the matter, man. So we'll stay tuned in to Tyson Fury's fight April 11th on Netflix. And we can move on to the next topic, man. So next topic, which is this is something that we already obviously knew, honestly. Bud Crawford, of course, he ended up retiring. He was undisputed at 168 after beating Canelo last year, and all of those titles then became vacant. And of course, the interim champion Christian and Billy, he gets elevated to a full champion for the WBC at 168, and which is definitely fair, fair game. And Mr. Bud Crawford, he made a tweet and came out and spoke about the elevation for Christian and Billy, and basically said, "Give my bro Lester a title shot because he should be champion right now." So Bud Crawford is in the belief that Lester won that fight that him and Christian and Billy had on the Canelo Crawford card, and he believes Lester Martinez deserves a crack at that title again. And hey, I'm 100% with him. I've been on record saying myself that Christian and Billy and Lester Martinez, they need to run that shit back. They got to run that shit back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know why the WBC haven't even ordered it. The crazy part, the WBC, they ordered it right after the fight, like a couple days after the fight when they fought, last year. And then that shit just went away for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. It just went away. Martinez was looking to fight somebody else. Then Billy was looking, to have an order. He had an initial order with Shiraz. And Shiraz, he had two title opportunities, and he's taking the opportunity to fight, Diego Pacheco now. So you got that in play right there, which is I'm definitely a total agreement that Christian and Billy versus Lester Martinez too. The rematch needs to happen, and it need to happen immediately, in my opinion. Unless they gonna have some tune-ups before they fight each other, which is I'm not with all that. Honestly, I feel like both of them guys they can go ahead. They just fought each other last. They can get in the ring and mix it up again immediately right now. So I'm hoping that does be the case. I'm hoping the WBC does order Christian and Billy and Lester Martinez to fight in their next bouts for sure. So we'll stay tuned to the situation. But salute to Christian and Billy and salute to Lester Martinez, man. And hopefully they can get that shit cracking again, man. So let me go and see who else in the building. Got some new people in the building to see. Dr. Mark was popping with you, Dr. Mark, man. Salute to Dr. Mark in the building. My guy. My God, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, man. And Sheldon Moore in the building, man. Sheldon Moore said, Makhmudov, really? Yeah, man. Now the thing was, like I was saying with with Tyson Fury, they always said that they was gonna give him a tune up before they get into a situation with Anthony Joshua, which is that's what Turkey Al Sheikh himself wanted. He said that he wants AJ and Tyson Fury to both get tune ups and then bring them into a fight. So that's what we have here right now with Tyson Fury, April 11th, fighting Makhmudov on Netflix right there. Salute to my brother Sheldon Moore in the building. And Canelo, that boy Sheldon Moore also says Canelo going to bump Martinez out of that spot. Hey, that it's a high possible chance that happens, though. No cap. There's a high possible chance. The WBC love them some Canelo. Love them some Canelo. So it's definitely a high possible chance that that does happen where Canelo probably does fight in Billy ahead of Lester Martinez. Definitely, for sure. I'm glad that you brought that to context for sure, Shel. Salute to my dog, Sheldon Moore. So who else in the building? Who in the building? Who in the building? All right. So we can go ahead and get in to this next topic that I have. All right. So of course, I wanted to bring this to the table right here, man. We got a core Manny Pacquiao promotions, man. February 28th, right here. Elijah Pierce and Pear, both of these guys was supposed to fight the end of this last year in 2025 in a 126 title eliminator, and they bringing that fight back to full force on this card, February 28th, right here. And of course, you see guys, Manny Pacquiao, his son is on the card, and of course, you see Camille Moden, he's on the card. So Camille Moden back in action, February 28th. And let me pull up the ops for it. That's this the full list of the ops right here for this card in particular. And of course, you see Camille Moden, he's fighting. He's fighting at 140 in this fight. Camille Moden's fighting at 140. So in recent time, in Camille Moden, I know he did a couple interviews and he said, people was asking him, where he gonna campaign at, and he said he's going to campaign at 135. So I was in the assumption that he's going to campaign at 135. But in this fight that he has coming up February 28th, he's going to be campaigning at 140 in this fight, which is, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, where's the consistency with Camille Moden weight wise, bro? Like, at first, when he first came out, as a professional, he was, talking about campaigning at 126 and everything. And then, some of the fights that he had, 126, 130. Then he missed weight on one fight where he didn't fight. And then he's at 135 a couple of times. Then bouncing around. He's bouncing around from 126 to 135, and now in this fight, February 28th, he gonna be fighting at 140. So my thing for Camille Moden, I know he look like he's definitely a big kid for sure. He needs to find a consistent weight to campaign at. No, we want to see him campaigning. 135. You got guys like Scooter at 135. You know what I'm saying? So and even shit, I think I don't know if Zaquin is, I think he had 130 or 135. Either one. I want to say I think he had 135 as well. So, you got some of these young guys that's coming up in the game, but these guys is campaigning at 135, and you would want to see Camille Moden do the same. But in this fight in particular, he's fighting at 140. Maybe this is a one-stop thing, and then he really is going to campaign at 135. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think with Camille. Is Camille going to campaign at 135 or 140? Or what should he do? Should he campaign at either or? And I wanted to play this clip of Camille, man, real quick. And let me go ahead and play it real quick of Camille, because Camille was putting in some little work right here in this clip. Yeah, man. So that was Camille Moden right there putting in work, man. And if you see in the video, bro, he looked big, bro. In the video, you know what I'm saying? He looked big. I really want to know what's his walk around weight, when he's not fighting. I'm really curious of that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very curious of that. What's his walk around weight? And he said he's campaigning at 140, so definitely intrigued to see, what's popping. But yes, February 28th, Elijah Pierce is back fighting the title eliminator. And you got Manny Pacquiao and his son. This is Manny Pacquiao's card. And this card is on Amazon Prime, by the way, just to enlighten y'all. This fight card, February 28th, with Elijah Pierce and Para and Camille Moden and Manny Pacquiao's son, is on Amazon Prime February 28th, man. So definitely stay tapped in with that shit, and we'll have more updates on this card if any else comes about. And let me look at some more comments, look at what it is, see who else in the building. Salute to my dog Ruben Langford in the building, man. Crucial content, my dog, man. Salute to you, brother. My boy Dane Father, he said he about 160, 165. Yeah, man, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He might be that 165, 170, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know, bro. It's crazy though, man. Like Camille, man, I just want to see Camille be consistent this year, man. Like be consistent. Get 4 or 5 fights in and build your status, man. You got to keep building on that resume, especially if you got aspirations of getting into championship contention. You got to fight. You got to fight, man. You definitely got to fight. So we need more consistency from Camille Moden on what weight class he gonna fight at 135, 140, whatsoever. And we just need consistency of him just fighting, just in general, just that. You feel me? And salute to my dog T Hill, man. T Hill in the building, man. Salute to my brother, man. You already know the vibes. Ramon was popping with you. Ramon was good, brother. Was good, man. Was good. All right, man. So we can get into some of these other news that that's going on within the sport today. Not too much crazy news for real, but we gonna talk about it. We gonna report it. So right here, man. Of course, Eddie Hearn. He got some guys right now that is in the process of re-signing back with Matchroom right now, man. And of course, the one of the main guys at Matchroom. The conversation been about Bam Rodriguez for us. If he's going to sign with Zuffa or he's going to sign with, re-sign back with Matchroom Boxing. And as you see right here with with the screenshot right there from Everything Boxing, he said, and this is coming from the interview that Eddie Hearn had with Ariel Hawani. Eddie Hearn said Robert Garcia needs to obviously understand the legal position of a first last, which I think he's done now. He had an offer from Zuffa. We matched it. The process was adhered to, and we moved forward. And then even further, he then goes on even further and says, "Let me see right here. See with him. I'm getting pull it up. I had to pull it up. He says we had an exclusive negotiation period where he can't talk with anybody else before he talks to someone else to get the offer that he's happy with to present to us. Our first proposal was in early January. We don't have to make him an offer. It has absolutely no bearing on the situation at all. Once that exclusive period runs out, he's then free to talk to other people. That's what he did. He had an offer. That's what he said. This is an offer we're happy with. Robert Garcia texted me and he said in writing, we want to stay with you. All you have to do is match this offer and we're moving forward with Matchroom. We matched the offer contractually. That's all we have to do. So you got Bam Bam looking like he's going to be staying with Matchroom. Matchroom, they matched the offer that Zuffer offered Bam, and looks like Bam's going to stay with Matchroom, which is I feel like that is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I spoke about the other day with Bam. I feel like Bam been getting good opportunities over there with Matchroom and been doing well with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn has been building him for sure. You know what I mean? Into a true pound for pound guy in the sport. And I just think it's just a better situation for him. He's going to get more better fights. I don't see what fights they have over there, Zuffa for Bam Rodriguez. Like y'all tell me who fighting at 115 that's can definitely give Bam some give him some pushback. You feel me? Like I don't see it. Like where do I see it? I don't see it anywhere. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is definitely the right situation for Bam, staying with Eddie because Eddie definitely been building and they got something good going on right now for sure. So salute to Bam Rodriguez. Back with Matchroom, it looks like, most likely for sure. And we can keep pushing to other news with Matchroom because he got a lot of shit going on, man. Matchroom got a lot of shit going on right now. So after Andy Cruz lost to Raymond Maritala this past Saturday, Andy Cruz reads up his deal with Matchroom. He signed back with Matchroom a multi-fight deal with them. So you got Andy Cruz still on with Matchroom Boxing. I feel like this is a great situation. I know Eddie Hearn. We talked about it the other day. Eddie Hearn after the fight when Cruz lost to Maritala, he mentioned talking about him going down to 130, which is I told y'all myself I don't think that's the move for real. I mean, unless he feel like that's the fastest and easiest way for him to become champion. But like I said the other day, I feel like it's going to be a lot of parity with the 135 division in particular, where you're going to see a lot of guys moving up to 140. That's top dogs up there right now. Muratala, he says he wants to fight the winner of Shakur and To. Then me personally, Abdullah Mason, I feel like he like 1-2 fights away of going up to 140 himself. You know what I mean? And of course, Shakur, this weekend, he's fighting at 140 this weekend, and we don't know if he's going to come back down to 135. So I feel like 135 for Cruz. I think he should stay there because a lot of these belts probably going to be for the open and in due time. And so I feel like that's the move for Cruz personally. But Eddie Hearn, they got a plan for Cruz. If he gonna be able, go down to 130, hey, I'm interested to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll be fighting guys like Shockey Foster and those guys, the top dogs that's at 130. So interesting situation with Andy Cruz signing back with Matchroom Boxing, and we can definitely keep it pushing. Salute to my dog Cash Crypto, my boy, man. Salute to Cash Crypto, my dog, man. What's popping with you, my boy, man? Salute to my dog, man. All right, man. So we go to this next situation. So another situation with Batroom. Of course, Diego Pacheco in recent time, and he just signed with a new management team in recent time, and it was rumors, with him coming around talking about that he was leaving Matchroom. And Eddie Hearn, he came out and spoke as well in another interview on a stomping ground saying that Diego Pacheco is under contract with Matchroom until August, September. So he at least got one fight left. We're in talks to re-sign him. Most importantly, focus on the fight with Hamza Shiraz. So recent time, it was some rumors going around, after Diego Pacheco signed his new, management deal with this new management team, that, he was going to be on the way out, possibly with Matchroom. And Eddie Hearn, he says that they're looking to re-sign him, and he has one more fight left on the deal. So Pacheco, of course, he got the WBO order fight for 168 title with Hamza Shiraz, and that's what he got cooking. And we'll see what happens next with Diego Pacheco. Me personally, I ain't crazy about Diego Pacheco that much. I think he's a good fighter, but me in particular, I feel like Diego Pacheco, like the last couple of little fights, it's been cool. But he ain't opposing his wheels on his ops for real. You know what I'm saying? How I feel he should. Like he should be packing some of these guys up, in my opinion. That he's fought in his last couple of fights, and we haven't seen that from Diego Pacheco in recent time. And so we'll stay close to the situation. Hamza Shiraz, Diego Pacheco, WBO 168-pound title, definitely be on the line when they square up. And we'll get on the news on when that fight happens. So we're going to keep it pushing to the next topic. So, next topic, Edwin De Los Santos. This news came out this morning. Of course, um, Adrian Clark, Edwin De Los Santos' manager, he put up some news on Twitter saying that some news was coming for Edwin De Los Santos in the morning, and the news was Edwin De Los Santos signing with Zuffa Boxing. So you got Edwin De Los Santos, the new signing to Zuffa Boxing in particular. And when I seen this, I was like, it makes sense because Edwin, he wants to stay active, he wants to fight often. So, a lot of guys, they are going over to Zuffa to fight, fight more fights and stay consistent and, and keep getting some rep, which is understandable. I'm all cool with that. I feel like, like I said, a lot of the guys that's going over to Zuffa is guys that's, undercard guys, low level guys. You know what I mean? I don't think Edwin's a low level fighter in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he's, he a good fighter, but he don't push the needle to where you gonna see him fighting stars and shit. Stars, in his, his position that he's in right now. You know what I mean? So I mean, of course, he had a couple of looks. He had to look with Shakur, where he ended up losing that one, and then of course he was hoping to fight Keyshawn last year, and obviously that didn't happen and everything. So Edwin being with Zuffa Boxing doesn't surprise me at all. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. You know what I mean? I feel like it's probably a good situation for him. You know what I'm saying? So we'll stay close to it and shit, you know what I mean? And stay close to it. And, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. So speaking of Zuffa, all right, let's go and get into it, man. All right, so salute to Guardian.com, by the way, with this report earlier today. coming out saying Zuffa Boxing says it will save the sport, but the fine print shows that fighters may pay the price. So get into the conversation. Of course, the conversation with Zuffa Boxing in recent time, and of course, they had their first event this past weekend on Friday. And you already know how I felt about it. I felt like it was lackluster. It wasn't a good event, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But um, I did know I liked the production. The commentary was trash. A couple fights. I think the Julian Rodriguez fight was cool. That was the most cool fight out of the shit. But other than that, overall, the fight night wasn't pleasing for me in particular. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all other people may like it, but it is what it is. But I found it really intriguing with Zuffa Boxing right here with the contract for as what I've seen like from these guys. Some fighters, that's tied to Zuffa, they sent these guys Guardian.com their contract, and I'm just looking at it like, damn, there's some nasty work, bro. This some nasty work. You talk about a slave contract, a 360 deal? Oh, Zuffa Boxing is definitely that. It's definitely that. So, and of course, I'm gonna just read this right here in particular, because saying Zuffa Boxing will promote approximately 12 league fight cards annually, a period of 5 years. So they have a 5 year deal with Paramount from Zuffa Boxing, and saying that TKO will also work with Turkey Al Sheikh to promote several super fights each year. The league fights and super fights will be separate businesses. Seller, Saudi Arabia's company, owns 60% of Zuffa Boxing, and TKO owns 40% of Zuffa Boxing. And Dana White says no, he's going to be overseeing the whole operations of Zuffa Boxing, while Turkey Al Sheikh lets him do his thing, and Turkey Al Sheikh, of course, he has everything tapped in with Ring Magazine and everything. So you got that on display. So we're gonna go through some of this shit right here with Zuffa right here. We're gonna go through this because we got a lot of content on it. So this first right here, I'm gonna read this. So here are some highlights of the read of these contracts for our Zuffa Boxing. So the Zuffa Boxing contracts are similar in some respects to the contracts used by other major promoters. In other respects, they go further and make Don King's contracts of old look fighter friendly. That if the fighter declines to take a fight that Zuffa offers him, it counts against one of the fights that Zuffa obliged to offer him that year. Then it said the Zuffa contract further provides that if a fighter has an undercard bout and the main event is postponed or canceled, Zuffa can pull the fighter down without any payment obligation to the undercard fighter. So that's you saying these guys turning down fights and stuff, they can either give you another fight or they can cut you. Period. They can cut you from Zuffa. Period. On some real live cutthroat shit. You feel me? And let's go to the next one right here. And the next one, you got other rights given to Zuffa to extend to the sale of virtual reality, augmented reality, hyper reality, artificial intelligence, and enhanced reality games and experience as well as motion pictures. Many of these rights extend non-exclusive pretty much. The contract requires that fighters wear only equipment and uniform approved by Zuffa during fights as well as pre-bout and post-bout events. Zuffa even gets a range of rights related to any tattoos that the fighter may have on his body. So Zuffa Boxing, they want you to wear nothing but Zuffa. You can't have, if you want like you got like an endorsement deal with somebody outside of Zuffa, they're not honoring that. They're not honoring endorsement deals outside of Zuffa. They want you with all in Zuffa boxing gear, gloves, everything, and that's it. Post fights, pre fights, you got to wear Zuffa. So you can't wear your own shit here. You can't sell your own merchandise. They want you to be all Zuffa. Even if you got a tattoo, you damn near got to report the tattoo to the motherfuckers. Like, this is insane. Insane. Anybody defending this shit is nasty work, bro. This is pure slave 360 type shit, bro. Dead ass. Dead ass. But hey, these y'all guys, y'all love these motherfuckers, man. Y'all saying that they gonna save boxing, but all I see right now in this shit is pretty much them controlling the fighter 100%, and they don't have no rights. They're signing over their life to these guys. And but I mean, you look at it, UFC, you see what them guys do. They all them guys, they wear number UFC gear, they use the gloves and all of that shit. It's the same shit. They just bringing it over to boxing and putting these guys in slave contracts over there in boxing now, bro. Y'all gonna read the room soon. Y'all gonna read the room soon. So also it says the fighter must arrive on site for his bouts at the time designated by Zuffa, which is I'm absolutely cool with. All these fighters should be on time for they fight, so that's for sure. Which can be as much as 8 days before the bout, and depart lodging provided by Zuffa prior to designated checkout time on the day after the fight. If a fighter is offered a bout against an opponent designated by Zuffa and does not accept that bout because of the fighter is unwillingly and unreasonable refuses to compete for any reason whatsoever, Zuffa may, at his election for each declination, extend the contract term. So, fighter, like I said before, you decline a fight, they can either give you another fight or they can cut your ass. You know what I'm saying? So they running the cutthroat business, man. And if the fighter is a Zuffa boxing champion at the end of the term shall automatically be extended for 1 year or until the fighter has participated in three more Zuffa boxing bouts, whichever eventuality occurs first. And so pretty much with them, Top Rank does the same thing. You win it, you become champion. They re-sign you and add, extend your contract and everything. So pretty much, the same shit as far as that in particular. And whether they can cut you in the same shit. They cutthroat with all of this shit. The Zuffa boxing contract provides, in part, to the maximum extent permitted by applicable law, the parties agree that no claims may be initiated and or maintained on a class action, collective action, or representative action basis, either in court or arbitration. So they telling y'all got an issue with them, y'all can't sue them. Y'all can't sue them. So y'all got a real life issue with Zufa on how they dealing. Like, say for instance, Bud Crawford, how he had the situation with Top Rank where he felt like they wasn't giving him no great opportunities. You can't do that with Zufa. You can't sue them at all. You know what I mean? So y'all boys, y'all better read the room in this shit, dog. I'm gonna continue to tell y'all. So the contract concludes that the fighter from seeking a consequential incidental punitive damages from Zufa, nor shall the fighter have the right to seek an injunction or other equitable relief. It requires that the fighter relinquish the right to sue Zufa in state or federal court and submit any claim he may have against Zufa to binding arbitration in Clark County, Nevada. And you gonna, bro, this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Real shit. So, and let's read this part right here too. This is the last part. It says, in the event that either side engages counsel in connection with the enforcement and interpretation of the contract, the prevailing party will be entitled to recover attorney's fees and costs from the other party, regardless of whether or not a legal action is filed. The contract also states fighter additionally agrees that if fighter chooses to undertake any training activity or preparation for bouts, such as or preparation for bouts, will not take place in California. So those are some of the contract terms that we have for Zuffa boxing in particular, man, which is crazy. And then I wanted to read out this tweet right here because this I found this tweet real intriguing too. Speaking pertaining to all of this with Zuffa boxing right here. And God says, fucking nuts. They own your likeness in perpetuity unlike WWF, it's not just the character, but your actual real life likeness is on. Robert Garcia need to pull his head out of his ass. I get the young guys in the gym need some money, but god damn, right there. And bro, I done told y'all, bro, with the Zuffa shit, bro. Like, you feel me? The shit is cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool for the guys that's not getting much opportunities, the guys that, want to stay active and, and fight. You know what I'm saying? And, some of the guys that don't have the opportunities that a lot of the bigger guys within the sport have. You know what I'm saying? But um, in general, I feel like with these guys, they really got to, really tighten up and really make sure that Zoop is the right situation for them. They got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to make sure Zoop is the right situation for them. You know what I mean? So definitely something to, pay attention to closely. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me do this right here, too. Hold on. Let me pull up the. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what we got to do.
When we talk about UFC pay and stuff like that, the UFC aren't doing anything wrong. That's just their model. As a business, it's incredible that they can get their talent to fight at those numbers, given the revenue for the show. I just find it fascinating that you can have a situation where you take $11 million on the gate. You talk about the value of a Paramount deal. Who knows what the allocation is to individual events? What are you looking at per event? I don't know. Call it 25 million, 30 million, plus endorsements on the night. Again, we're putting numbers out there, but if you're talking about $50 million of revenue and the entire fight card getting 5 million, probably less, you're talking about 10% of your revenue going on to fighter pay. What a business.
Yeah.
Flip it on boxing, you're talking more like 70 or 80% of your revenue going into fighter pay. Jai Opetaia will be making a lot more money than Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje made at the weekend. If that doesn't ruffle the feathers of the UFC roster, like you said, maybe nothing ever will.
Yeah, man. So I've been saying the same shit. Zuffa, all they doing is pretty much doing the same shit that Bob Arum did with ESPN. They collect a big ass amount of money, 100 million from Paramount, and they distributing the amount that they want to give these fighters, and they pocketing the rest. They paying for the expenses and shit like that, and they pocketing the rest. You know what I mean? So a lot of that 100 mil, a lot of these fighters ain't gonna see it. Then I seen they said, no, they must be doing something well far as them, some of these guys going over there. Yeah, you seeing some of the guys that undercard guys, low level guys going over there. You expect some of these guys to go over there. You expect a guy like Jai Obertai to probably go over there because he's not a big name for the sport in general, you know what I mean? And he's looking for a better opportunity. So they probably definitely, paid him some little bread to go over there in particular. But in general, a lot of this shit be wild with a lot of these guys, bro. It definitely be wild. I gotta say that for sure. And I wanted to pull that up because we wanted to bring this conversation about, because I made a post and talked about this. No, no, Dana White says once you get that Zuffa belt, there's no denying it who the best in the world is, which I call definitely bullshit. Totally bullshit. Like, so I put this whole talking point together where I talked about this before. I was like, yo, so y'all mean to tell me if Colin Wash is champion at 154 and he don't fight guys like Fundora, no, Xander Zayas or Baz Baru or Boots or Vergil, he don't fight any of those top guys. Y'all gonna step Zuffa boxing over there saying that he's the best guy at 154? Because that's what Zuffa is saying. They saying that whoever the Zuffa champion is the best in boxing. And if you got a guy like Colin Wash at 154 that's a champion for no Zuffa, is he truly the best if he ain't fought the guys that's the best at 154? If he just fighting two putts over there at 154 and Zuffa boxing and he's the champion, is he really truly the champion? No. Like, no. No. And you know what I'm saying? Then you already got the crossover with Jai Obertai. They already told, they said, oh, we ain't gonna acknowledge the sanctioned bodies, but they're allowing Jai Obertai to go over there and unify up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all be rushing to a reserve on judgment on a lot of shit but don't never read the room in context with this shit. Like Zuffa champion is not the official guy. Y'all talk about the sanction. Yes, the sanction body is flawed as fuck. But like I said, with those ring, they going by the Ring Magazine rankings and shit like that. We know the Ring Magazine rankings is flawed as fuck too. You know what I mean? Ain't no fucking difference. You know what I mean? And they're another promotional company, another side of the street, same shit, different company. New time. That's all it is. But for no motherfuckers to say, oh, if you the champion for Zuffa, you the best, that shit cap as fuck. Cap as fuck. You're not the best in fucking boxing. As far as if you're a Zuffa champion, if you ain't fighting the other champions, if you ain't fighting those other guys that we consider the top guys in, whatever division they in. You know what I mean? And that's just the fact of the matter for real. And add a little more context. That boy Eddie Hearn, he said on Ariel Hawani, he said if I did a show like Zuffa did in that kind of atmosphere, I would be getting ridiculed for months. And that's a fact. That's a fact. If Eddie Hearn did a card like that with Zuffa, what they just did this past Friday, y'all motherfuckers would be cooking him. Just like if PBC did so, etc. You know what I mean? Y'all be frying their ass. You know what I mean? That's just the fact of the matter, man. But we can definitely keep it pushing, man, for sure. See who else in the building real quick. J-Man was popping with my boy. J-Man, Crush the Legend was popping, my boy. What's good with you, bro? Irony Boxing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Irony Boxing, man. My brother been cooking up over there, man. He definitely working over there, man. So salute to my brother Irony Boxing, man, in the building, man. God bless you, my brother. You already know the vibes, man, for sure. And Shell Moore said Colin Wash ain't the best in the world. Hey, bro, that's what they said. They say, hey, if Colin Wash is champion, he the best in the world. That's what Dana White, quote unquote, said. I'm just going off of what he told us, brother. All right, man. So we gonna switch gears, man, to this next topic. Oh, let's go ahead and do that now. Fuck it. All right, man. So I was gonna talk about this the other day on my video that I did with Keyshawn, man. I forgot to talk about this in general, man. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Devin Haney, walk with me, talk with me. Devin Haney said, I be mad when my rivals lose because I be thinking like them that could have been me beating them. And I was like, damn, for real? This nigga said that for real? Like Devin Haney says he be mad when his rivals lose and shit, and say he be hoping to be beat them. Yeah, it didn't look like that to me when he reacted off of that Rolly win. He was claiming Rolly's work. He was celebrating motherfucking Rolly being Ryan like he be Ryan. No, like I told Keyshawn the other day in my video, Muratala, he beat Cruz. That ain't Keyshawn's work. Keyshawn don't got no reason to be out here motherfucking celebrating this shit. And we even go back to that real quick, just to add context a little bit in particular.
Yeah, get his ass, Let me get some of that shit, Keith. Hold on. What are you doing over here? Come to North. Come to North. Come to North, nigga. Don't come around here. This is not that amateur shit. Come around here playing. Hold on. Yeah, nah.
So you got Keyshawn right there talking about putting belt to ass to Murtada like he ain't forget like this ain't happened. Like this never happened.
You can't say that speech while you're doing them. Hey, no, but you can't do that when somebody in the back pop locking after they win.
You ain't talking about we're gonna take it to the next level. You should have won the motherfucking fight.
Yeah,
That's the level you should have took it to.
He over there giving the calm speech.
Yeah, see, don't even worry about him in the background, cause see, my thing is we're gonna take it. I'm gonna be a champion. When I win, I'm gonna take it to the next level.
Hey, he over here giving a serious speech.
Yeah, so I don't really care about all that. Cause when I win, I'm gonna win with class. Cause hey, let me tell y'all something.
This motherfucker behind him doing every celebration.
Rerun.
You can't do that when somebody doing every celebration there is possible behind you. You tell me something, hey, at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm working hard. I'm always a champion. No matter what, I want to go. Motherfucker behind you. Oh, my God. Oh, that's...
Yeah, man. See, you got this boy Keyshawn, he in there celebrating Tyler beating Cruz and shit. Like, that ain't happened before. Like, he ain't lose 4 times the motherfucking Andy Cruz and shit, bro. Like, you can't claim Tyler work, bro. You can't celebrate Tyler's work for Andy Cruz, bro. You got to get that. You got to right that wrong. And same for Mr. Haney. Mr. Haney definitely was celebrating. I see your comment, Dank. He was definitely celebrating after Rolly beat fucking Ryan. Definitely was. But for him to say this, you know what I'm saying, to bring more context, because Crazy brought my boy, salute to my brother KO, man. He brought some real context to the situation the other day that was real intriguing to me. Like, damn, y'all boys act like y'all be forgetting niggas be saying, like, be doing wild shit, man. So, I mean, if you mad, then
Let's go! Let's go! You know, that's what we talking about!
that's Devin Haney celebrating Cambosis being Teofimo Lopez. And you know how I feel. Hey, if you really want to run the goddamn shit, you should be wanting Tio to win that shit. We understand that Cambosis already told Devin Haney before time that, yo, if I beat Tio, I'm gonna give you a shot. So Devin Haney was looking for that. He like, oh shit, Tio may not give us a shot, but the Cambosis wins shit, we gonna get the shot. So that's why they was celebrating that shit. You know what I mean? So nasty work on his behalf for real, personally saying shit like that. And hold on, add a little bit more context to it. So that boy, somebody they showed the video to the boy on Twitter, said no disrespect, but what's this, chance? So the boy Devin responds and says, "Yep, I was happy. I was getting my shot. I would have fight either or To. Then one none. Cambosis honored what he said, which is absolutely true. But celebrating like that, hugging and all that shit, nasty work. Contradicts everything he just said. Pretty much talking about he wanted this op to win. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And adding more context since we speaking about Mr. Devin Haney, because I know y'all guys, y'all Haney fans, we know y'all in the building, so go ahead and show y'all boy.
Breaking news. The world is cold. New York is cold, and it just got colder. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez Saturday night in the Garden is a hell of a fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narratives that the big fights couldn't happen, have did the unthinkable and brought in Debo, Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list.
So there you got it. Bill Haney, man, he's pushing for the winner of T.O. and Shakur for Saturday. Said they gonna be in the building. But I found this real interesting because I told y'all guys they in a rock and a hard place right now, man. Devin Haney trying to find the op right now, man. They was pushing for Keyshawn a couple weeks ago. Before that, a month ago, they was pushing for Lewis Crocker. Then they was pushing for Roley before that. Haven't heard them push for Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios winner. I'm still wondering why they're not pushing for that. But hey, Bill Haney said he has no interest in fighting Ryan Garcia. So hey, you got to take his word for it. And it looks like absolutely what he's trying to do. Now he's trying to fight the winner of two guys that's fighting at 140 this Saturday. But then, just to add more context to this, because Y'all ain't going to talk about this shit, but we gonna talk about it because we seen some of you guys out there, some of you Haney fans. Y'all was like, "Oh, why such and such want to fight Manny Pacquiao? Why they doing that and not doing that?" Okay, so why did the man Devin Haney says Sean Gibbons called Bill Haney? So they eyeing Manny Pacquiao now with them not having many options. You know what I mean? Which is very intriguing. It looks desperate at this point, pretty much. Looks very desperate at this point. Can't get Lewis Crocker, can't get Rolly Romero. They waiting to see what's up with Keyshawn, him fighting this Saturday as well, fighting Jermaine Ortiz. They ain't pushing for Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios winner. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? It look like they desperate as hell out here right now. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? In particular, man. But y'all call it. Y'all ain't even. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see Devin Haney fight Manny Pacquiao, or y'all want to see him fight the winner of Tio versus Shakur? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. J-Bay. Hey, J-Bay said, he said they bringing up lightweights. Hey, bro, for real, bro. It's nasty word, bro. Dead ass. Salute to Big Dog Willie, man, with the $5 super chat and a $2 super chat, man. Salute to you, Big Dog Willie, man. Much love on the support, my brother. That boy Jay he said Bill walking to go get a fresh 8 ball. Hey, he said, oh man, this shit funny, bro. So yeah, man, y'all push. Now you got Devin Haney pushing for Manny Pacquiao, and he's pushing for the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, man. And y'all was like, oh, why Rolly Romero want to fight Manny Pacquiao? Well, we'll give him a better fight. This is a big bro. Stop it. Your boy Devin Haney won't smoke with Manny Pacquiao now too. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about that though. Y'all don't got no flack for Devin Haney won a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I don't see Hacker talking about it, right? I don't see Hacker like, oh yeah, we don't want Devin Haney to fight Manny Pacquiao. We don't see Flyer on his channel covering fucking Devin wanting to fight fucking Manny Pacquiao. He talking about other shit. You know what I mean? So it just be nasty work to see y'all boys in 4K, man. Y'all be moving weird, bro. Moving mad weird out here, dog. Real shit. Like, and it be nasty motherfucking work for real. Dead ass. Man. Yeah. Let me play some. You know,
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
yeah, bro. Motherfuckers is cooked out here, dog. So we're gonna move forward to the next topic, bro. And let's go ahead and go ahead and drop the clip.
Signed to fight Jaron Ennis if he wins. So would he like to fight Jaron Ennis if he wins?
For Josh Kelly, if he would have signed the contract to fight the Gorilla, he would have fought with him as well. Because after losing to him, who else is gonna fight? And for Bahram, he's always ready, and Ennis can fight with him anytime. It's the amount of business, right? Yeah. So his doors are open for him, and if he
All right, so you got Baccarat right there, man. Baccarat basically saying that that he's open to fighting, Boots Ennis, you know what I'm saying, after this fight. And of course, Baccarat, Josh Kelly, this Saturday they are fighting, they locked in, they fighting for that IBF 154-pound title this Saturday. And of course, Baccarat, he even said even further, saying that he might move to 147 because he felt like nobody at 154 want to fight him in particular. And just to add context to the situation, bro, you got Vergil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, Of course, they've been negotiating this fight for a while, and Eddie Hearn in recent time, and he came out and said that if they can't get this fight, done soon, they're going to be moving on. And can't even be mad at them because you got Vergil Ortiz, him, his team. They got a whole lawsuit with Oscar De La Hoya right now, and they've been upping their price on what they want, guaranteed money for us to fight in general and everything. You know what I'm saying? Which making this fight far fetched from happening right now currently, far as their perspective. You got Oscar De La Hoya, he won't this amount. Then Rick Mirajan, Vergil Ortiz manager, he wants this amount and everything. So Eddie Hearn and them, they like, yo, there's a lot of shit going on at 154 this weekend. You got Bacron versus Josh Kelly at 154, Xander Zayas versus Abaz Baru, which is 2 titles on the line. You got 3 titles on the line at 154 this Saturday. Shit, we can get one of these fights. And apparently Josh Kelly already signed off on if he beats Bacron, he's going to defend the title and fight Boots Ennis already. And then even for instance with Bacron, Bacron even said himself that he will fight Boots Ennis after this fight as well. So Boots Ennis got some options. He got a little bit more leverage right now in the situation with Vergil Ortiz. Right now currently, Vergil Ortiz is like shit. He want to fight Earl Spence. We don't know Earl Spence going to come back right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? And then he talking about he can fight fight other guys and stuff like that. Vergil doesn't have many options for real, honestly. You know what I'm saying? For him to be outpricing themselves, saying they want $7 million to $10 million guaranteed money and stuff for this fight. When the zone they're offering, from what I heard, 3.5 million guaranteed for both guys, 50-50, 5% to the winner. You know what I mean, in particular. And of course, Dana White, not Dana White, Oscar De La Hoya, he popped out with a tweet this past hour basically saying that let's keep it real. We are in negotiations with the zone, and I've been negotiating this fight for some time now. It will happen. So I understand that they're gonna get the deal done with Boots Ennis, and they're gonna re-up their deal with the zone. And so we gonna see. But we know that this fight it details pretty much that they have to make this fight happen for us to re-up for the zone in particular, from what the zone is saying. You know what I mean? So you got this week happening, man. There's a lot of shit smoking this weekend. And hopefully they can get this damn fight done, man. They really need to get this fight done. Of course, us, in the boxing culture, we want to see this fight. We know this fight going to be, an amazing fight between 2 guys. And the crazy part, the title's not even on the line. And everybody is clamoring for this fight. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get this damn fight this year, man. They said the March 28th date is still intact. If they got to move it to April, then they'll go with April. So we'll definitely, stay tuned into the situation, but definitely wanted to have some context with the Boots and Vergil situation because they said it's the last chance this week. They got to get a deal done, or Boots is going to be looking elsewhere for either the winner of Bacron and Josh Kelly or winner of Xander and the Baz Baru. Me personally, I don't think, say Xander wins Saturday, I don't think they're going to give Xander up to a guy like Boots right away like that. That's just me. I think they're going to milk Xander with those 2 titles for a little bit and and try to make some money off of Xander, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to feed Xander the Boots right out the gate if he beats the Baz Baru this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Now, either guy between Bacron and Josh Kelly, you know what I'm saying, that's a go for Boots. That's a go. You know what I'm saying? Josh Kelly is signed under Matchroom, so that's an easy fight for, Eddie Hearn to make with Boots Ennis and Josh Kelly. And of course, like I said, Josh Kelly, he already said he done signed a portion to fight Boots if he was to win and beat Bacron this Saturday. So we'll stay close to the situation, man. And we can definitely keep it pushing from there. All right. So I got a couple interviews we're going to do real quick. We're going to cover up real quick. And let me play the first portion.
But the pressure doesn't bother me at all. I feel like I shine and perform best under the bright lights. And, you know, the best is yet to come when it comes to my game, because I'm going to continue to get better and better. I'm going to win this victory. I'm going to have this victory on this weekend. And then I'm going to just elevate and, you know, usher in the shoe world order.
All right, so you got Shushu right there, man. Of course, he's on the undercard to Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson this Saturday. And he's fighting Carlos Castro for that 126-pound WBC title that's vacant up there since the Bull, what's his damn name? Damn, it's like the boy Stephen Foden. Since Stephen Foden ended up vacating that title, he said he locked in, he ready, and Shushu look ready, man. Definitely, man. And I feel like this is a fight that I want to see, Shushu dominate and and impose his will on Carlos Castro. I think there's some openness there. Carlos Castro, he did fight Stephen Foden on Stephen Foden's first fight at 126 after Stephen Foden lost to Nawa anyway. And it was a close fight. They gave the decision to Stephen Foden, and a lot of people felt that Carlos Castro probably got that one. In particular, so it got Carlos Castro. He hasn't fought since, so he got him in this situation where he's fighting Bruce Shushu Carrington this Saturday, and we'll see what happens, man. I think definitely the Bull Shushu Carrington should definitely dominate this fight, man. Oppose your will on this guy and do the damn thing, man, and win this title so we can hopefully get some unifications at 126, possibly with Rafael Espinosa, since Rafael Espinosa is a top ranked guy, man. So definitely intrigued by that for sure, man. And salute to my dog KQKC Boxing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my OG, man, KQKC. He says Shushu needs to fast track because he's an old prospect in my eyes, in many eyes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this time, Shushu, it's time to take the training wheels off, and we want to see Shushu in some bangers now. You know what I'm saying? We done seen him in enough of those, little, fights that's building his resume and building and everything. We want to see Shushu in some bangers, man. Especially if he wins this title against Carlos Castro this weekend. Take the training wheels off Top Rank and let that boy Shushu go to work, man. Let him unify up with Rafael Espinosa, which is, we know that's going to be a real big fight for the 126-pound division. If they can make that happen, for sure, man. Salute to KQKC, my dog, man, for sure. And I wanted to read this little comment right here. And I got another clip from Shushu, too. Let me go ahead and play this next clip from Shushu right here.
And Teo's going to have a long night. We've seen frustration from Teo when he fought Jermaine Ortiz, when he fought Sandor Martin. And Shakur is a frustrating type of fighter, you know what I'm saying, to be against. So if you can get frustrated with those guys, there's definitely a big chance you can get frustrated with a guy like Shakur Stevenson. And I'm just really interested to see how the matchup is going to go, because Teo, he's the type of guy where, we've seen, his lows, but we've seen his highs too. Mm-hmm. When he fought Lomachenko, man, like every round. Yeah, Josh Taylor as well. Mm-hmm. When he fought Lomachenko, though, that one, I feel like Josh Taylor, it was just kind of like tailor-made stylistically for Teo. I didn't think that, a lot of people thought that Josh Taylor was going to win that fight. I didn't. But because stylistically, I'm like, he's right there for Teo, So Teo was going to have his way, and he did. But when it came to Lomachenko, Teo, if you look at his eyes, every single round, he was like super alert, super reactive. Right. If he's like that with Shakur, it's going to be a fun fight. Very fun fight.
Yeah, man. So that's Bruce Shushu right there talking about Teo and Shakur this Saturday. He believes Shakur, definitely will win this fight. And kind of point out some of the inconsistencies with, Teofimo, and, of course, I mentioned, in fights like, Steve Claggett and Sandor Martin, Teo says he wasn't up for those fights 100%. No, you got to get up for every fight. It don't matter who the fuck you fight. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're fighting Who Shot John or you're fighting Joe Blow, you got to get ready for him. You know what I mean? But we know he stepped up in fights with Lomachenko and and Josh Taylor, both of those guys being southpaws and everything. And T.O. Of course, he mentioned in the first press conference that they had when they locked this fight in officially, where T.O. said like I'm undefeated against southpaw. You know what I mean? So it poses for definitely a real intriguing fight. Like I said, as far as these two guys between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, man, and definitely I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And let me go ahead and play. Let me see what's in the comment. Play. Sexy Kendra was popping with you, sister. Was popping. Was popping. Was popping. Was popping with you. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, for sure, man. Hit the like button. The Cash App is open, man. Dollar sign CamJ Network and the Super Chat is open too, man. So support the channel, man. Support the grind, man. We definitely working, man, for sure. Now, let's get to this next clip I got right here. And this is my guy, Oshaki Foster, man. Right here talking this shit, popping this shit, man.
I think it's a great fight. Stylistically, I think it's up and down as far as you can't favor no side stylistically because you got T.O. that's super athletic. You got Shakur that like to control distance, but I think Teofimo with the athleticism and certain things that he'll be able to close it in certain parts of the fight. So I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. And it seems like he do pretty good against southpaws. I mean, Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, that's two different styles, two different sizes, and he made it look kind of easy with both of them. So we'll just have to see, man. I think it's gonna be a interesting stylistic matchup because we don't know what we're gonna get. It could be a boring 12-round fight, or it could heat up to where Teofimo make him take chances. So we'll see.
Live only on the Zone, the Ring 6.
So you got Asaki Foster right there saying he said he believes T.O. can get this fight, on Shakur. He believes he can win this fight, man. He believes, that of course, like I mentioned, with T.O. fighting two southpaws and Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, he believed personally that he made those fights look kind of easy, and that he can win these fights. This fight with Shakur and possibly, which is of course, like I said, with Shakur, then you got Shakur minus 20, what I'm saying, and T.O. plus 230 on the betting odds right now in Vegas. A lot of people believe Shakur, he gonna wash him. Some people believe he gonna stop him. I seen Boost Ennis. He mentioned and said that he thinks Shakur gonna win 9-3. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of intrigue factor going into fight week with these two guys, in particular, man, for sure. And let me go ahead and drop this other clip. Uh, the man Oshaki Foster, man. Boy's going wild,
Goofy.
bro.
Like I swear, if I could fight this dude tomorrow, whenever, like we would get it in. Like no questions, no nothing. By the end of my career, that's who I need to put hands on. That's yeah, Shakur for sure. The friendly coming in my inbox trying to be friendly, but playing both sides with me and Savage. Just a lot. Then he played like he's so good, better than everybody. Talking about how much money he make and talking about like this and that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even after the fight, the fans was asking for the fight. Wooty woo. He go on Instagram talking about I make this amount. Oh, I go starve and all that like goofy shit. So I wanna humble him. I'm gonna show him.
Live only on the Zone, the Ring 6.
So you got Shocky Foster right there speaking about Shakur Stevenson, man, basically saying, a lot of people was demanding the fight in general. I think, some of the hardcore fans, I don't think it was like a big variety of fans, clamoring for Shocky Foster to fight Shakur Stevenson. It wasn't that. It definitely wasn't that. But and then of course, Saki he fought Stephen Fulton for the 135-pound interim title, and he vacated that shit. So it got people questioning, like, damn, did he really want to fight with Shakur because he vacated that title and shit? And no, I ain't questioning in that because obviously Shocky Foster, he's been very advocate on wanting to fight Shakur Stevens, and he said he gonna do anything in his power to fight Shakur Stevenson. He got to see that man before his career end, man. So I feel like Ashaki Foster definitely wants to fight, and just because he vacated that interim situation at 135 don't mean he can get it back up. He can push his position and go to 135 and vie for the WBC. You know what I'm saying, at 135 with him being the champion at 130. So y'all gotta read the context into that. You know what I'm saying, in general. But right now I don't see Osaki and Shakur's path right now. Shakur's looking for bigger, bigger money fights in general. And he obviously would be the A side in the fight with Osaki Foster. And Shockey Foster, he feeling like Shakur just trying to big dog him, which is kind of interesting because you had Shakur having that conversation the other day saying F little bruh and shit, and saying that he don't need him and shit. But then you playing guys cock out there like a Shockey Foster, basically putting pushing in a position and basically saying that he needs you in particular. So. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta read the room on that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't see Shakur and Osaki mixing it up anytime soon. Would I love to see the fight? With the storyline and everything they got, hell yeah, I would love to see the fight. But other than that, I don't see it happening anytime soon right now. And I'm interested to see how long Osaki Foster stays at 130 pounds, honestly, too, in particular, man. So we can go ahead and keep it pushing right here. And we got, of course, big fight week, obviously, and they had the grand arrivals at the New York Knicks game. Threw me absolutely off last night that they had the grand arrivals at the New York Knicks game, even though it was at Madison Square Garden. So I can understand it. So let me go and play this clip right here. So there you got the face off right there, man, for the grand arrivals for Teofimo Lopez, just of course Stevenson at the New York Knicks game last night, which is different, man. To me personally, it felt like nobody ain't really know them niggas there for real, bro. I ain't being funny, bro. I'm just calling it how I see it, bro. It looks like many people ain't know who they was up in that building, bro. Last night, if y'all see some of the other clips from them being last night at MSG, man, in particular. The panel is open now, so the link is pinned to the top. Y'all want to come up and talk some boxing, bro? Go over some of these topics that I've been covering tonight. The panel's open. Y'all all is well to come through and talk this boxing with your boy. My brother T Hill was popping.
Oh man, you already know you got the best hand, man. I just came up because you got the link out there, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Long time since I've been up here with you chopping.
For sure, man. Much love, brother, man. How you feeling?
Hey man, I feel good, bro. Like we really got a good fight coming up. We got a really good card coming up. The only travesty about this is that most of the people who should be rocking with it and celebrating it, they celebrating a nigga in Cuba being a fugitive, and they ain't really speaking on it.
You see me, bro. If it ain't boxing related, bro, we ain't talking about it right now, bro. Like with little bro, we ain't talking about that shit. We got hella fights this weekend. There's hella shit going on. You know what I mean? Boxing ain't dead. It's well alive right now. We got five. Man, bro. Let me show y'all, bro. How much? What all we got this weekend, bro? Like. There it is. You got three fights. You got three fights right here. You got Fight Friday, Box TV in DC. Card Friday. You got These two cards, Night of Champions, Padel, Musa. We don't know those guys. A lot of y'all probably ain't gonna watch them. I know myself. I probably won't watch them either. But it's some action. Then you got this right here, Boswam and Josh Kelly this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? William Skull, he got a fight. You know what I'm saying? You got Hennessy and Boutal if y'all fucking with them. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you got Xander Zayas and Abaz Baruch, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, and Rayo Valenzuela and Torres with Zufa Boxing. They got a card Sunday. So we got fights. We got 9 cards in one weekend between Friday and Sunday. And motherfuckers out here are screaming, talking about boxing dead, and we need to see this and we need to see that and all of that shit. Boxing is clearly not dead. It's a lot of action out here right now, man. There's a lot of boxing, a lot of shit we could be talking about, but other people they just choose to talk about, all the little bullshit. And honestly, in my opinion, don't fucking matter to me right now because I'm about this. What I'm about the boxing, bro. I'm about the sport. We about the matches. We about the fights. Fuck all of that extra shit talking about dudes that got legal shit going on and shit. If you're a real one, you sit back and you let shit play out and you reserve judgment then after the whole situation is done and over with. But other than that, bro, we talking about boxing, bro. We talking about the fights we got coming up, man. We got a lot of action. We got 3 title fights at 154 this Saturday. 3 title fights at 154 this Saturday. Well, 2, but we got 3 titles on the line this Saturday. You know what I mean? So it only makes sense for us to support these fights that we got coming up down the pipe, this weekend, man. We got 9 fights that motherfuckers can be talking about and cooking up on. But everybody reserves and want to talk about what they want to talk about, which a lot of the times don't be about shit.
Amen. Amen to that. And since one of those fights is quote unquote the fights we want to see, I hope to see the very best of both of them. I hope that we get the very best of Shakur, and I hope we get the very best of Tio, so we can put on a very good fight. Hope likewise that your boy Keyshawn is over his demons, man, and he's ready to redeem himself in that ring and show people why he's that man that is all about the business and America's next superstar and the new face of boxing. Likewise, Jermaine, I hope he understands that you don't get very many opportunities. You got to cash in on the ones that you get, and he take this one to be a roadmap to putting his career back in a better space. So, man, it's a great card, man. It's got some action up in there, and like you said, man, just in general, this weekend is littered with great fights. So, we got action, and we got people over there trying to bridge a gap and forge their own way. So we get to see boxing from all types of flavors, all types of aspects, man. And hopefully we get the very best in the ring, man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. It was a fight that I really wasn't craving for, but it turned out to be, I thought, was the best fight of the year, and that was freaking Conor Benn versus Chris Eubanks, the first edition.
Yeah, the first one.
So I'm hoping that, we get that type of fight and that type of card coming through for this weekend, man. And I'm interested to see how Murtazayev look coming back to the ring. I'm interested to see how Bass looks defending that title. And I want to see, how, Rayo makes his debut over there at Zuffa, see if that'll be a good move for him, man. Because, right now, everything is, like you said, on a wait-and-see basis.
Absolutely. And even with that, you were speaking about Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn had an interview with Sean Porter on his on the Porterway podcast, and he said he is only staying at 140 for a Nair Albright rematch or Dalton Smith, and then he said I called the Nair Albright. I don't know, my boy B Moore. He said I called Nair Albright out to get my get back, and Dalton Smith, I would love to fight him. I know we can at least sell out 10K. It's a very sellable fight. So you got Keyshawn, he pushing for Dalton Smith, an immediate title fight with Dalton Smith and Nair Albright. But to add more context, because we didn't get to talk about this too, because I wanted to bring this conversation up too right here. I like this right here where I'm headed right here. So you got Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, they card got announced. The full card got announced yesterday. You got Gary Anton Russell on the card fighting Andy Hiroka, his mandatory. Africa fighting Oscar Duarte, which is they're the co-main event. Frank Martin fighting Nair Albright on the card, man. And not gonna talk about the other guys right there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's just a throwaway fight just to start the night off with. But overall, overall, this card it's decent as hell. It's decent as hell. Now, let me ask you, B more and T Hill, man. What which card y'all think more fire? The Barrios and Garcia card or Teofimo Lopez and Shakur this Saturday?
Mario Garcia.
Yeah,
Mario.
y'all let me know in the comments too. Which cards y'all think more fire between this Saturday coming up with Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, or Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia right now?
I mean, if you look at the first two, they almost neck and neck, man, as far as intrigue and possible action. So I think they right there cross almost one another. I probably would favor the Ryan Barrios Garcia slightly because it might be more action in that one. The Hitchens and Duarte gonna make that Mickey Freaky fight. So he gonna be in another dog fight like he was the last time. But where it gets to the difference for me is the Antoine Russell, Andy Hiroka, that's going to be straight action.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank Martin, he likewise, because he's attached to Tank, he has to prove himself. So, Nair Albright will be a good fight for him to show that there's levels between him and the competition that could possibly be, and that lends itself to Keyshawn Davis. So, I like both cards. I think that it's a really good card. I think that card is a really good card. And I think that if people come to fight, we gonna get some action that night, man. It'll show that boxing is still alive and well and thriving. You just got to give it the chance, man, and stop rooting against folks and root for folks instead of against folks. A lot of times we like doing that because we want to see people fall or fail. Man, I want to see it thrive. I want to see it get back to the point where we get the fights that we want to see. Because, like I was telling somebody earlier, when you think about the fight between Hearns and Hagler, what belt was that for? You don't really care what belt it was for. You just know that was a lit fight. I want to see that fight. And if there was no belt there, that fight still be lit. We got to get these fights. And that's what I'm hoping to get to. So hopefully, we can get that Frank Martin versus Keyshawn Davis. We can get that Frank Martin versus Shakur Stevenson. We can get that Frank Martin, or if it's Nair Albright, and if he wins, maybe we get that get back, like he said, with Keyshawn, provided he win. Man, I'm just glad that we actually seeing some action. It's a lot of fights, and like I said, I think both cards are good. Man, I would slightly favor the one that's gonna produce the more action. So
Keep cooking, y'all. I gotta go in and go back out. StreamYard acting on some weird shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what's up with you? Be more bully? Talk to me, man. Talk to us, dog. Tell us what it is.
What's going on, my brother? You know what I mean? It's just another day. You know what I mean? Just another day. Hey, man, looking at this, look, yo, like I said, I'll go for this Barrios Garcia card. You know what I mean? And I hear somebody that think they funny talking about Frank on undercard again. But let me remind you of this. Frank suffered a hard knockout. And this is what people need to understand. You boxers, when you take a hard, devastating knockout, that's trauma to your brain. Your brain shifting around all in your skull is CTE. That's the same as football players, constant collisions, but this comes from a punch. So he took his time off, and I'm glad he got to heal up and he got his mind right. Then he went on, he got him another trainer. You know what I mean? Buddy McGirt. Buddy is definitely teaching this guy some new skills that he never had before. And he's picking it up. His last fight with that knockout that he had, I forgot the guy's name. You know what I mean? But it was very impressive. He was moving, kept the guy, he moved the guy around in a circle constantly. You know what I mean? He pivoted perfectly. He delivered his punches right on time. You know what I mean? He definitely looked 100% better than he used to look in the past. So I got Frank Martin winning that fight.
That was Rancis Bartholomew, by the
Yeah,
way.
Yeah, he was fighting
yeah,
against
Rancis
Randy
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. You know what I mean? And Andy, what I don't know who he is, but I see my man Gary Antron Russell up there, and you know what that's about. I'm rolling with him. You know what I mean? To tell the truth, you know, Gary Antron Russell should be the co-main event. Richardson Hitchens should be in the third position where Frank Martin is fighting at. Tell the truth. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but I think he was supposed to be hit co-main in the other card. Could you put the other card? Could you split screen them and put them both up there?
I can't do that, but I'll put the other card up though. I
For sure,
could.
for sure.
All right.
So that's Theo and Shakur right here.
So where Carrington is, oh no, where Keyshawn was, that's where he was supposed to be. But they took Keyshawn off that fight, and they took Hitchens off and put Keyshawn on. So
Yeah.
you know, and I believe both of them is this on cards, right?
Yes, yes. I believe that the Barrios and Garcia card that's gonna be on the zone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
on the zone.
yeah. This a rain card.
So because of that, I believe that's why they put him over there and you know gave him a little bit more shine over that way because they took him off of that card. Which, when you think about it, because we go on by what people say, this is one of the fights that the people want to see. So this is the bigger attraction to them. When it's all said and done, when them tickets go on sale, it probably won't outsell that card right there. But both cards have a lot of action on there, a lot of possible good fights, man. So shout out to both. Shout out to the zone, man, and the ring, man. They putting together some good stuff. I ain't mad at
Yeah,
them.
I like.
But
Now I
hey,
like that. Now this Barrios and Garcia card, like you got three 140-pound fights on this card in particular, man. Which is you got two straps on the line with Africa and Gary Tom Russell, and I was chopping it up with one of my sources the other day about this card yesterday when they got announced, and it was funny because it was like, damn. So with Africa and Gary fight on the same card, if they both win, shit, you would expect to see them unify up after that. You know what I mean? So that's something I'm looking forward to, as far as this card in particular too. With Africa and Gary, both of them being champions. If they win, they prospective fights. Shit, they should definitely, definitely be negotiating after that and getting it cracking after that. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't even be no type of conversation of, of Africa saying like, no, I'm trying to fight somebody else or fight Devin Haney. No, nigga, we want to see you fight Gary, bro. Let's unify up. That makes me question it. Do Africa really truly want to unify at 140 pounds? You know what I mean? It really makes me question them on that shit because we know Gary wants to. Gary, he's been speaking about it multiple times, of course. And then even if you don't even fight Gary, shit, what's up with Frank? Frank won't smoke too, so shit. It's smoke on his core at 140, man. So that's why I'm really intrigued by it with the three matches that's 140-pound fights on this card.
but you know what, Keyshawn and Frank, they had beef. They had some smoke going on. He tried to talk shit to Frank. Frank went right up to him, got up in his grill and said, "What the fuck up?" In front of the media, all
Right.
around, recording. He said, "What's up?" He was like, Keyshawn looked shook. Keyshawn was shook. I thought Keyshawn a businessman. I thought he's supposed to be all that. Then he trying to go around that crazy think he can intimidate somebody like that. Look, Ryan Garcia only can get away with that. Why? Because he will only do that to a weak-minded person when he go up against them. Devin
That's
Haney,
a fact.
for example. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact.
Exactly. Just like with Tank walking up the motherfucking roadie and pushing his ass off the stage.
Hey, Cam, I mean that comment that you got up there, I want to highlight that one. I think Dank's spot on with
Yeah,
that. I think that we definitely
definitely.
get that. I think it's political too, man. But and shout out to my good brother Dank, man. Dank don't be capping. He a hater, but he don't be capping, dog. And I give him his credit. He be coming over some sound takes. I think that we possibly do have a better chance of Gary versus Frank, more so than Gary versus Richardson. But see now, Richardson versus if both should win, because I don't think that Duarte is as easy a opponent as if he would have been fighting Jermaine Ortiz. But if they both win, if your boy can beat Ortiz, Keyshawn and Richardson can beat Duarte, then they can line that fight up, and that would be a hell of a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So like you
I'm
said,
right with
it's so
Dank.
much
I'm
parity
right with
right
him
there.
on this one.
Yeah, no, Dank was spot on, man. I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
cook because you
because
got it up.
it's all because of Africa, man. Africa's the one that's moving shaky in this, bro. Like that. That's the like we. I'm definitely in agreement with Dank on this. But like Gary versus Frank would definitely probably happen before Gary and Africa. Because Africa, he just be moving, man. Weird, man. It be shaky on his behalf. Like he don't want to fight no black guys, in my opinion. Like
Mhm.
I think
it's
he'll fight
starting to look
Frank
like
though.
that to me.
I think Africa will fight Frank. I think Gary's a little bit tougher, but I think he'll definitely fight Frank Martin. I don't think he'll be too shook to fight him. I would favor Africa over Frank Martin, to be honest with you.
You would favor Africa over Frank Martin?
Yeah, of course.
What has he done to show you that would be something that you could be comfortable saying?
I
That's
think
tough.
he's a better boxer.
You know why? Because he know that we will favor Frank in that situation.
No, we can
Yeah, I
favor
know.
So,
I know
so
where it
we
ties
have
into.
to.
Now I know where it ties into, but I'm just saying from what you see in the ring, not because
Yeah,
of who they faced in the
Africa
ring.
is a more polished boxer than Frank Martin.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think he'll fight Gary. I think Gary Russell. I don't know if he'll fight him, but I think he'll definitely fight Frank Martin.
That boy's scared as hell of Gary Ty Russell to me, dog. I don't know what it is with Africa with that.
Mostly
I mean,
all of
Gary
them scared of Antoine
beat
Russell.
Africa and Boots though. I wonder
All
why
of them
nobody ever
are.
asked Gary and Boots to fight, because they always ask Keyshawn to fight Andy Cruz based on what happened in the amateurs. Andy Cruz stopping him from
Because
doing.
they were in the same division. Nobody's clamoring for the Boots fight for Gary right now because they're not in the same division. If they was in the same division, we want to see it.
Yeah, I mean that one's too. I think that's a good fight as well. Although now Boots is two weight classes up though.
Hey, Cam, who's the guy that Hitchens fought? The Mexican cat. No, he not Mexican. He Argentine.
Gustavo
He Argentine. Limos.
Yep.
So you saw what Limos did with my man Africa, right? He pushed that Mickey Freaky tooth and nail.
I'll still give it to Africa though.
You said what?
I'll still give it to Africa over Frank Martin if that's what you want to ask me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get to see it. Oh.
Yeah, hopefully. I think out of the three, Gary, Keyshawn, and Frank Martin, I think Frank Martin will be the lightest touch for Africa. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, maybe Frank Martin can show up like he did against Baby Ali, but I don't know.
I think everybody he's fought against, except for one person, he showed up, bro. I don't think that.
Arturia, he sort of suffered until the end.
He sort of suffered until the end.
Yeah,
you saw it that way?
Yeah, he was. To me, he was suffering in that fight.
What fight?
Yeah.
He talking about the Artem Harmatunian fight.
Arturian, yeah.
He said he was suffering. Yeah, I didn't see that at all. But I mean, I understand where it comes from. Like I said, I understand where a lot of the commentary come from. I don't come from a place where they come from, so I can see what I see in the ring and call it what it is.
I mean, y'all say that, but then when it happens, y'all end up, well, we knew that was gonna happen. Like always.
Nah, I've been wrong on some occasions.
Nah.
I thought for sure that in the fight with Benavidez that my man would get starched with a punch and it could change the complexion of the fight. But I was wrong in that one. But it still was a better fight than many other folks thought. Many other folks thought that he was just gonna get absolutely washed and just
Benavidez versus who?
Benavidez and Morrell.
Morrell got sparked. I don't know what you mean.
He got sparked.
He got sparked. He got sparked, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you thought he did. He got sparked in that fight.
He lost the fight very convincingly, no doubt, but I didn't think he got sparked.
I mean, it was
Now,
very
let me ask y'all fellas
this. Equal sparked.
Now let me ask y'all fellas this: with these two cards, with Barrios and Garcia and Tio and Shakur,
yeah,
who do y'all think is going to sell more? Who would sell more between these two cards?
I think the undercard for Barrios and Ryan is better than the one for Tio and Shakur, but I think the main event for Tio and Shakur is better than the one for Barrios and Ryan.
I see what you're saying. I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
by namesake or
by namesake or fight wise? That is the question too. Entertainment wise, it looked like Barrios and Garcia is going to be the more entertaining fight of the two.
I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Because
you like the pure boxers and shit like that. We want to see some action. We want to see some leather. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see some leather on leather with Barrios and Garcia. We know for sure. That's a for sure fact.
Fight wasn't that good though, and Ryan lost his last fight. So like, what makes it so good? Like Barrios fight with Manny Pacquiao was hella boring, and then Ryan lost his last fight. So like, I don't know what makes it so spectacular. In fact, to be honest, I don't know why Ryan got another title shot in a different sanctioning body. That was really weird.
Shit.
Just be frank.
The same sanctioning body. Hey, WBC, they fuck with bro. You know what I mean?
That's why he needs Zuffa,
man.
Value,
Turkey and them value Turkey values Ryan Garcia. Do you understand that, Hacker?
Turkey values Ryan Garcia?
Yes.
So what? How did he get the title shot? That's my question. Turkey don't own.
I mean, ask this Hacker. You can ask yourself.
Body.
Let me ask you to ask yourself, Hacker. Why did Ryan Garcia? Why was he the main event over Devin Haney in May last year?
I already said why. Because the matchup was better.
It shows that Turkey values Ryan Garcia, bro. Him being on the inside the ring shows and all of that shit, bro. Have we seen Devin ain't hosted on Inside the Ring with Max Kellerman and Shady McCoy and them? We see Ryan on there often.
He has been on that, by the way, but the matchup was better. So the reason why Ryan and Rolly was the main event, because Rolly and Ryan are bigger names than Barrios. I mean, not Barrios, but Barbosa.
And bigger name than Devin, too.
No, they're not bigger names.
You ain't want to add that to a contest.
He's a bigger name than Devin. Come on, Hacker.
Come on, real man. Ever, bro. They was doing good for a second. He done went left.
Y'all capping a little bit, right?
How Hacker? How is he more important or more known than Devin?
I'll prove it to you.
Hacker, let me ask you this. Hacker, let me ask you this. Hacker, let me ask you this. Who you think Turkey value more, Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
Devin Haney, 100%.
Why?
Devin Haney lost. He doesn't have no titles. Ryan Garcia lost. He has no titles. You know that, right?
Then why did Ryan Garcia main event over Devin Haney in that card? It shows otherwise, brother.
No, it's not about the individual at that point. It's about the matchup. The matchup between Ryan and Rolly is a little more popular than Devin and his opponent. The matchup itself is more popular, not the individual names.
And then on top of that, Devin went on to be on another undercard, and Ryan right here, he main event another card of Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Hey,
you better read the room, Hacker, man. Read the room for once, brother. Read the room, brother.
I'll always say it to you, brother. Devin is a more popular fighter. I don't know why. You guys don't want to give him credit, but that's okay.
He is the more popular fighter.
Yes, that was
So this fight that he has next will sell out, right? It will do better numbers than this fight right here that we just have on the screen. Is that what you're saying?
the Devin Haney fight. Who knows? I
Yeah.
don't know who he's fighting next. Depends who he fights next. The card there is stacked. It has like really good names on there.
We got to get him a stat card because I want to see how well it does. Because we are technically on the precipice of the fights, quote unquote.
Let me ask you a question.
The fights that people want to see. I'm listening.
And yo, Cam.
Which fight were we talking about more? Devin versus Brian Norman, or Brian versus Barrios? I'll wait.
Oh man, they wanted to see your boy lose, so they was definitely hoping that was going to be the case. So they was talking about that because he was coming fresh off of that performance with Ramirez. He was fresh off that 420 ass whooping where they said it was Osterman and Angelone.
You don't have to sing me the song with it.
I'm giving you the answer. You always you find a way to make green red, dog. I'm trying to show you how pink can be red at the same time, dog.
Look, the last fight, and guess what? Barrios fought Pacquiao, and still people aren't even talking about that fight like that. The fight's not really like that. Ryan's coming from.
Hey, yo, Cam.
Barrios,
did you peep out some breaking news that just popped up?
Yeah, I popped up. I ain't talking about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm leaving it alone. I let other people talk about it. I'm talking about boxing, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I ain't talking about it. We know what's popping with it. And, you know what I'm saying?
They know what's popping with it. That's the bottom line, dog. And shout out to that. I know Shelton here too. I'm gonna let him cook too. But shout out to my good brother Oshaki Foster's letting us know that there's more people creeping in the DMs pretending to be cool with you, but stabbing you behind your back when they're not in your presence, dog. And we ain't getting no super chats about it. I wanna know why we ain't getting no super chats about it, though.
Shaq needs to
let me play this clip. This clip. Now let me play this clip right here, and then I'm gonna let Sheldon cook on this too, real quick. This is T.O. Senior and Shakur's uncle right here today. This early today.
This way he always been. I said you know my house. I can't believe you. I gave you barbecue. It's supposed to be only you. What's going on? Wait a minute. I heard they got you on the side.
Hey, the problem with your son is you still there. That's the problem.
Damn,
man. Shelbourne, what you think about that back and forth with the trainers, man?
That was T.O. Senior and who?
And Wally Moses.
Yeah, Wally.
And Wally Moses? Oh, wow. Well, hey, they talking their shit. Look, that's the one thing I can say. You can say a whole lot about T.O. Senior. But he ain't never said anything against his son. Ever.
Yep.
Has he?
Nope.
I haven't heard anything.
Nope.
And I'm just going to leave it like this. Some other father trainers need to take note of that. They wouldn't be in the position they're in now if they took note.
Yeah. Wouldn't be jobless.
Who's the better? That's a question I ain't really heard too much. Who's the better trainer in this fight with T.O. and Shakur between the two guys?
Wally Moses, 100%.
I don't know because look,
look,
both of these guys are uber successful. Both of these guys that took they charges their sons and their grandson respectively to the mountaintop on several occasions. So we don't know who's the better trainer. We can't say Wally Moses is the better trainer just because we like Shakur as a fighter. We got to see. We'll find out Saturday who the better trainer is.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Who has the better talent between the two?
Shakur Stevenson is the better talent.
But you know what I think? I think this, and this is what I'm gonna say. We already seen on occasion where if Shakur gets frustrated, that he tends to not listen to his grandfather, and that's a weakness. You
But
know what I
Tito
mean?
does
It
the
could
same
be,
thing.
be more. It could
Cause for
be, but
the,
you got to look at
cause,
this as well.
yeah,
Maybe he
but
don't
hold
listen to
on,
his grandfather, but
yeah,
he ain't never lost. The
but
other dude has.
let me finish it up though. We know he you know he'd get it frustrated, but then at the same time, Shakur got too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Who you gonna listen to? You listen to Bud all the time. He listen to his grandfather if he's saying something that he wanna agree with. He got Andre Ward looking around. You know what I mean? Floyd flies through every once in a while. That's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Mm.
That's too
Who
many
in the
cooks in
corner?
the kitchen. You know what I mean? We know who in
Who's
the
in the corner?
corner. We know Wally gonna be in that corner. But at the
And that's
same
the that's
time,
the that's the only one that really matters on fight night.
yeah, exactly. On fight night, that's the only one that matters. But at the same time, everybody's fingerprints has been on the product.
Yeah, I can give you that point. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that because Devin's the same way. Devin's been trained by like 13 dudes, right?
Yep.
Got that boule. Hey, let me say this. Whenever things ain't looking ideally, the way they respond to their fighter in the corner is night and day. You got one be saying, "Come on, bro. What are you doing? You're blowing it. Beautiful. Keep doing that." He ain't really doing it. The other one be like, "Look, man. You know, this other person out here ain't really on your level, man. He ain't got hands that's as fast as yours, feet that is as fast as yours. He always up on his front foot, man. We got to expose that." So I don't know who the best is between the two, but I know who seems to give the best advisement in the corner, man. And
That's
we get to
wild.
You say
find
Wally
out who's the
Moses?
best tonight. this Saturday night. Sorry about that.
I think
You
it's
say
definitely
Wally
Wally.
Moses?
Wally Moses is better. Yeah, I think so. I don't think they're.
I
Well,
think Wally Moses responds to adversity a lot better than T.O. But I can't speak bad about either of them because to this point, man, I ain't really seen much struggle from both, except for with T.O. I've seen it in a couple of fights. But I think a lot
if
of
you don't remember, T.O. Senior's the only one that's been through any adversity when Cambosis whooped that ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're blowing it, son.
You're blowing it, son.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's why he's
it
definitely
sounded
better
like
than.
I think
sounded like what's his name? Which we'll call him telling Sugar Ray Leonard.
See, I'm not
You're
of the
blowing it,
opinion
kid.
that
You're blowing it.
Yo, for sure, for sure. I'm not of the opinion that, it was as washed as many people say that Zepeda fight. And I thought there was some times where, he was telling him some straight up actual factuals. Like, this Mickey Fricky really not on your level. Hey, on top of that, he's not quick enough to be staying with you. You got to get your movement right, and you got to set him up and bring him back to you. And his hands ain't fast enough to keep up with you, man. You got him on the front foot. Let's take advantage of that. And I see that as giving constructive criticism in the corner when you don't think the fight should go that way. So it was a little bit of adversity. Now, did I think he thoroughly won the fight? Yeah, I thought he won the fight, but I thought it was much closer than many other folks say it was. And I thought
What
that he
did
did
you score the fight, T Hill? I'm curious.
8-4.
For who?
That's not what I had. 8-4, 9-3.
8-4 for
You know about the
Shakur.
Vader fight?
Yeah.
Man, what round
8-4.
Vader win, man?
Man, I would have to go back and give you definite, but I know he won some. I know after
Tim Cheatham is
round.
what Thomas Hill's name really is.
If you was gonna be generous, you would give Zepeda 3 rounds if you were generous.
Yeah, like if it was Christmas,
Nah, I think there was some rounds where he actually did outwork Shakur, and Shakur didn't do nothing in there. And just because he's Shakur, I don't give him rounds, dog. But other than that, I think after the 7th
Did you
round.
ever think? Let me ask you this: did you ever think Zepeda had a chance to win that fight?
No, I never thought. I thought he was gonna get stopped going into it. I never thought he was that good. In fact, if he would have been fighting some other fighter, he would have been deemed what was he again? Slow, flat-footed. What is he Mexican? Mexican fighter. So
How
yeah,
long did
I never thought. I didn't think he won any of the Tevin Farmer fights. To tell you the truth.
How long did I tell you leading up to that fight that Zepeda was trash? How long did I tell you that?
And how long did I agree with you?
Okay.
Wait. Zepeda's not slow though. Where do y'all get that from?
Zepeda is trash. Look, Hacker.
Wally Moses said it, man. Come on.
Zepeda is garbage. He's trash.
Well,
He's
I
trash.
hate when you downplay Zepeda like that, man.
Nah,
He's
yeah,
trash.
that was the core best fight, man.
He
Chill.
went
That
life
was-
and death with fucking Tevin Farmer. He's garbage.
Yes.
I don't know about that, man.
And the
Garbage is
motherfucker
crazy.
can't sit down on his punches to save his life.
That's not his style.
Hacker. I understand you haven't contested with me saying it, but Wally Moses live on television said this.
Because he's comparing it to Shakur.
Zepeda is never going to be champion of shit.
Yo,
Get that through your head, Hacker. He's never going to be champion of anything. Ever.
Nope.
Zepeda. Never.
That was his only
every
shot.
second body, buddy. Like he was very close to becoming champion.
He's never going to be champion of anything.
I wouldn't say that.
Ever.
Hold on, Shelter Moore. So you saying if he get emailed that belt, it's gonna go to the spam folder, and he's still
If he
ain't
can
gonna get
email that belt, he's not even going to pick it up because he knows it's trash. He's not even going to open up the phone.
It's gonna go to the spam chat, man.
It's going to go to the spam folder. It might go to the trash folder. It might go to the trash folder.
Wait, who's better?
That motherfucker ain't shit. He on the same level as that Evan De Los Santos motherfucker. Neither one of them is shit.
What about Frank Martin?
Trash too.
Damn, Frank trash?
Yeah. He gonna, now you ain't gonna get no contest from a Hacker on that one.
Frank ain't trash.
Frank ain't never going to be champion of nothing.
He only
I
had
don't
one
think Frank
dog.
is trash either. I don't think Frank.
Frank ain't never going to be champion of nothing.
Yeah, but when he was saying it about Zepeda, you had all kind of contests.
He became a champion off his last fight. What you talking about?
Frank ain't never going to be champion of anything.
Ain't Frank a champion right now? Didn't that nigga he just knocked out was a champion?
No. What champion? What?
He just at 140. The nigga that Frank
But
just
no, he
knocked
wasn't
out.
no
Frank
champion,
Martin.
dude. That dude was 39 years old. He wasn't no champion of shit. What are you talking about?
That
Y'all
one for
wasn't champion.
championship fight. No, my fault. I mean, educate me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
It was his first fight at 140. Just you know, what I'm saying, just getting adjusted to 140. Yeah, Rancis was never
so
champion.
dude wasn't an established champion. See, 'cause that's the thing. I ain't followed dude. I ain't followed the dude that he fought until he went down. I followed him to the mat when
Rancis
his
was
head
champion
bounced
in
off.
like 2002, something like that.
Hey, but don't worry, he gonna find his way in the ring with one of these champions because there's a lot of them holding belts. So one of them got to get in the ring with him pretty soon. We get to see how
He gonna
trash
get
he
his
really
ass
is.
whooped again.
Facts, we get to see if he's trash, baby boy.
These guys, I can't favor him against like a
None of
Henderson or a Gary Antoine.
I don't see what y'all see so special in Africa like that, honestly.
That power fight, bro. That power fight was big.
He's a good fighter, you know what I'm saying, skill wise, you know what I mean? But I don't see what's so special about Africa. Then on top of that, Africa guy, he don't want to fight no black fighters. He don't want to fight no niggas.
Nobody. He don't want to fight nobody. You're right about him.
That nigga wanna talk. Hey, he following the who's the new face of boxing, dog? He following the bill print. You know, speak about fighters, dog, and actually not get up in the ring with these Mickey Frickies. This Mickey Fricky said Ryan is the #1 fighter on his list. Then when he dropped the list, that nigga number 10. And then after they fight a couple times, oh, Ryan's still the #1 person we got to get that get back with, only to say, yo, you know what? We not really wanting to try to fight that name.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, T Hill. Let me ask Sheldon Moore. Let me ask Sheldon Moore and my boy Sin. How y'all feel about Devin Haney won't smoke with Manny Pacquiao, dog?
Oh no! Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
He told Sean Gibbons, Manny Pacquiao's manager, to give Bill Haney a call right there on the tweet.
Yo, put it on the screen.
I
Oh, there you go.
I don't like the fight because it's a one-sided ass whooping to Devin. The dude is just too old. But it's a bag, though. It's definitely a bag.
Yeah, who's gonna fight him? Everybody keeps turning him down. Boost turned him down. Freaking
Boost never turned him down.
Karen ain't turning him down. Karen ain't turning him down.
Karen hasn't won. What
you mean? Karen was been a mandatory.
Okay, Cam, let me ask you this.
Losing,
Let me ask you this, Cam. At 47, who's the biggest bag at 47 for Devin?
I mean, obviously it'll be Manny Pacquiao for sure.
Okay,
Ryan.
there you go.
Ryan,
There you
actually.
go.
Nah, it's Pacquiao followed by Ryan.
No way.
But Sheldon, but you further extend my point of Devin Haney looking for the bag. Don't give a
Hey,
fuck
you know
about the
what?
belts
I was
like
about to
that.
lend. I was about to lend my perspective to that right there because
Go ahead, Sid. Go ahead, Sid.
Go ahead, Sid.
yeah. So the bag that you're talking about is equivalent to prostitution. I wouldn't want to fight Manny Pacquiao. I wouldn't want to fight Manny Pacquiao at my 38 years of youth right now with my ability. That's not a win for me. So how could a nigga with younger than me that's supposed to be a face of boxing or supposed to be some undisputed champion or some promising talent of the future that we're supposed to believe in, how can he find a trophy in a near 50-year-old man that me as a civilian, I would not want to fight. I'd be telling Pacquiao, look, man, please, sir, get back in the vehicle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your time is far past your prime. Maybe, 10, 15 years ago, but right now, this shit is not going to go good for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll knock banana leaves off Pacquiao. Ain't no fucking way that Devin feels like, I just feel like it's usual snack tactics. These snack boys always want to fight somebody who's washed, somebody who's past their prime, somebody who's older than a motherfucker. Like they always want that. And I don't think a regular, sane, active, and confident person looks to those type of people to try to gain their merit and trophies off of.
Well, here's the problem, though.
This nigga Sin said they're snacktastically delicious.
Who's Devin going to fight? Wait, hold on. 1 second, guys. Who's Devin supposed to fight? Wait, before we continue, who's Devin supposed to fight? He came there. He asked to fight Boots. Boots wanted to fight 152.
Oh, man.
That didn't happen. He wanted to fight Rolly. Rolly said he never was going to fight him. That's not happening. Barrios and Ryan are fighting. So that's not happening. So who is he actually supposed to fight? He's looking at, right now he's looking at like Shakur and Teo. They're already fighting.
It goes back, bro. Hold on. Hacker. Bill Haney said he wasn't interested in fighting Ryan Garcia. So that Ryan shit is debunked right there. So my thing is, why aren't y'all pushing for that fight? Why don't y'all want y'all fucking lick back?
Again, so let me explain why. So you can hear.
Go and give me this scary ass fucking talking point.
I'll explain it to you real quick. Ryan and Devin were signed to fight. Remember that they were signed.
That was fight. Then. We're talking about now. Fuck all that. We talking about right now. Do Devin have a fight right now?
Hold on.
Do Devin have a fight right now? No, he don't.
But Ryan,
why ain't y'all pushing for the winner of Ryan Garcia and Barrios? It'll be a unification.
We're talking about right now. Hold on 1 second.
You don't have to give all that context to what happened when they fought last year and shit in May. You don't gotta. We know that story. Talk about right now. Why isn't Devin pushing to fight the winner of that fight, February 21st?
Hold on.
Now, hey, yo, Cam, you know how they normally say listen to logic, right? How we normally say listen to logic to shit, right? Well, let's try something different and listen to stupid for once. Go ahead, Hacker.
So here's the thing, right? Ryan lost.
Don't give me this soft ass excuse of why he don't want to fight Ryan Garcia or Mario Barrios.
You don't fight Ryan coming off a loss, because then they're gonna be like, oh, he really changed them. What was supposed to happen was Ryan.
Y'all fought Ramirez off a fucking loss. What's the difference?
Hold on again, please.
You put your own foot in your own mouth every time.
Because you're not letting me finish. So here's the thing, right? Ryan was supposed to fight Rolly. Ryan is not even fighting Rolly, he's fighting Barrios. So what Devin did, he said, okay, let me fight Rolly, the person that Ryan lost to, take his belt. If Ryan wins, and then we can unify, we can have like all three belts on the line. Rolly doesn't want to fight. Ryan's already got to fight. So we're asking, what should Devin do right now? He cannot fight Ryan right now. If Ryan wins the title, they're gonna revisit that fight, obviously, because then they can unify.
It doesn't
make sense right now for them because they have a fight.
Don't Rolly got the
scary ass. Y'all hate us playing some scary ass niggas, bro. Y'all some scary ass niggas, bro.
I'll bring your boy, buddy. You know you don't like me talking about your boy. Talk about scary.
You're supposed to be fighting this mandatory, right?
When it comes to Devin, they were ready to fight.
You never have a leg to stand on, so that's what you always do. I'm just saying
Devin Haney.
Hold on, let me ask you, Hacker. Why do you want Devin to fight Ryan Garcia?
That's fine as long as Ryan's got a title.
No, answer the yes or no question.
Yes,
Do you
if Ryan
want
wins,
him to fight Ryan Garcia again?
Given the spec that Ryan wins and he has a title, yes. Not if he loses.
It got to be a stipulation on it. You just can't tell me, do you want Devin to get his lick back or not? You can't even tell me that because you so fucking scared.
This ain't elementary school.
Hey, yo, Cam.
You was a scary ass nigga for your boy, dog. That shit is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, Cam, hold on. Hey, let's put this in perspective real quick. They call this nigga Hanos, yo. A nigga with all the Infinity Stones still needs conditions to fight somebody. What's the point of having all the Infinity Stones, yo? Why do y'all call this nigga Hanos? Why do y'all call this nigga Hanos if he still needs some? Hold on.
Ryan ain't got no belt. Ain't no point. Remember, Thanos didn't care about people that didn't have the Infinity Stones. Remember that?
Nah. He was able to snap them niggas away. He ain't cast a left hook over
he
him.
didn't want,
So Thanos he ain't let niggas sit him down. He ain't let them niggas knock his ass down 6 times. That nigga ain't have no stones. He just knocked his ass out with a regular left hook. Not a single stone there. But the nigga that y'all worship, that you call Hanos, that you relate to a nigga that wiped out the world, you still need a special condition to put your guy. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
Let him finish, Hawkins. Let him finish, Hawkins.
How many? What I want to know, if he has all 6 stones already and he's already Hanos, how many more stones does he need for he has the cojones? For he has the cojones for you to put him up against somebody that you don't like with no special conditions.
Y'all know that. So let me get this straight, because y'all acting weird, right? Y'all want Ryan Garcia to get a third title shot. Hold on. Y'all want to get a third title shot, given he loses 2 fights.
Talking about giving him a third
We just said, who the fuck? So, no, we said, bro, the fight. Hold on, Hacker. Hold on. Let me stop you there. For one, the fight with Devin and Ryan happens if Ryan beats Mario Barrios February 21st. That's if they were pushing for that. Y'all Haney motherfuckers, Devin and Bill himself ain't pushing for that shit. They pushing for Manny Pacquiao or the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Shakur.
Let him win. Watch what happens, Cam. Remember what I said. Let Ryan win.
So if Ryan wins, what y'all gonna push for it then? Y'all gotta wait for him to win. Why can't y'all push for it now?
Because Ryan's the champion. That'll be the biggest fight at 147. Why not? We're not gonna pretend like how you guys do Tank and Shakur. We're not gonna start sitting and pretend like you do a Tank and Shakur. We're gonna
you full of shit.
What are you talking about?
Hager, your boy want to fight Manny now. Y'all was the one that was giving Rolly Romero shit for talking about fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Rolly didn't want to fight Devin.
That was like, why won't Rolly fight fucking Devin? Why he gotta fight Manny Pacquiao? And then you got Devin Haney calling out fucking Manny Pacquiao.
Wait, like I said before, Devin also called out Rolly. He also called out Boots. These people didn't want to fight, bro. It is what it is. Hate or love it is what it is, man.
Going over this
y'all talking about Karen. Hold up.
Going over hold up. You've been talking like 20 minutes.
And Karen ain't even want to fight.
Hey, Cam, what's that movie where the nigga said, oh, that was different?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Cam.
Right.
Why should he
That
fight
was Friday,
Karen?
man.
Hey,
Friday.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Why should he fight Karen? And Karen's greatest achievement was losing to Boots. What are we talking about? Devin's right now the number 1 champion.
Enough. Going over this shit with you constantly is fucking insanity. And I'm a sane person. I'm not going through that shit with you over and over again, yo.
What in the elementary
all you
school
do is
going on?
talk about the same shit over and over again.
And all you do is worship Tang.
All you do is talk about. Have you heard me say? Have you heard me say Tank name once, nigga?
You're like the greatest Tank worshiper.
Bro, we ain't Hager for one. You can't Hager. We ain't talked about Tank on this whole entire fucking show until you brought his fucking name up.
And look,
let's believe that.
Hey, hold on. Hey, at least cuz is from B-more. His patriotism makes sense. Where the fuck you from? To be worshiping Devin Haney. Where the fuck you from?
I like good fighters, man. Devin's a good fighter.
Nah. You need a little something more than that to support the delusion, man, to make it make sense.
Devin
Because
is a good fighter. I don't pretend. I don't just magically hate people. Like I don't sit here and be like, "Oh, Crawford's a terrible fight." I don't do that weird stuff.
Nah. It's not
Like
that.
you.
I'm saying it's the
Like
fact
you see
that I
a
grew up.
Nigga, why did you do it for Tank then? Why are you so obsessed with this nigga Tank, dog?
Bro, imagine Sin Kurt. One day, say, I hope you meet Bud Crawford. I hope you stand on everything you say. I would love to see what happens.
Nigga, they ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your fucking feelings. They ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your feelings. That's gonna hurt your feelings.
Check it
There you
out.
are, man. I was looking
Tank's
up
not
to a
thinking
bitch
about
ass
you right now.
nigga
Tank
again
got,
all my life. That's all you
Tank
gonna
got
find
other
out.
shit to think about, bro. Just leave Tank alone. Leave Tank. Let Tank be. He got shit to think about.
Listen, the only thing that ever mattered to me about Tank was he should fight Shakur. Shakur is the top champion at 135.
Why you even talking about Tank?
That was it. That was it.
We talking about
talk about her life.
All right, so let's maneuver real quick. Let me play this clip from Shakur real quick.
I eat the truth. I understand what I'm getting myself into. I know that he's a great fighter. I believe that I'm the better fighter. So at the end of the day, come January 31st, we're going to find out.
A lot of people, when they talk about their opponents, look to disparage them. You don't want to do that. You call them the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
Live only on the Zone, the Rings.
Hey, well, what up, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat,
What's poppin', Blue, brother?
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Okay, so look, since we talking about Tank, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Did y'all know that Tank?
No, we're not.
No, we're not talking about Tank. We're not talking about Tank.
We're not.
We're not talking about that dude, man.
That nigga Haskins got Tank on the brain, big dog.
He got his own
Tank conversation.
On the brain.
He got his own issues. He got his own issues.
All right.
Now, what y'all think about what Shakur said right there on that clip?
Where's the lie at? What did he say that was untrue?
Damn, what did he say? I missed the clip that quick. That's how uninteresting this nigga is. Fuck.
You can't. I understand what I'm getting myself into. I know that he's a great fighter. I believe that I'm the better fighter. So at the end of the day, come January 31st, we're gonna find out.
A lot of people, when they talk about their opponents, look to disparage them. You don't want to do that. You call them the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
Live only on the Zone, the Rings.
Man, that's a great answer, y'all. That is a wonderful, great answer. The way he broke that down. You want to know why? Because he's not shitting on his opponent. He's not saying his opponent is weak. He's not saying nothing like that. So when he beats his opponent, he doesn't have to worry about no backlash and saying, "Oh, well, you said it was an easy fight anyway. You said it was a nobody." So what I will say is, hey, shout out to Shakur showing his maturity and always one up in his opponent.
Was it more of a political answer you felt, Blue? Because it felt a little political-ish.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you, sir.
So look, it could be political. Look, see, that's what we're not going to do. What we're going to do is accept the fact that he answered the question and not make things where they don't need to be put on him. Don't put a jacket on him. He answered the question the right way instead of trashing his opponent. Why would you want to trash your opponent? And then everybody says, "Oh, well,
and then if he does that, they're gonna say, well, he shitted on the dude, so the dude wasn't shit anyway. He's shitting on his own win. He's whatever he says, they're gonna have something to say, so it don't really matter.
I think it was just being honest. I mean, it was really good.
Mr. Sheldon, you the same guy that was shitting on Zepeda, talking about Zepeda ain't shit. What you talking about,
you can't listen to niggas.
I told you that 6 months before the fight when all y'all was saying Zepeda is number one in all 4 sanctioning bodies. I don't give a fuck what he's ranked. He ain't shit.
Man, that's messed up.
That devours Shakur's biggest fight, pretty much today, now.
For both of them.
He can't help it that his biggest fight was against a dude who ain't shit. That's not his fault.
No, that is his fault. He chose that nigga.
No, he didn't choose him. No, he didn't choose that dude. He didn't choose that dude. That dude was number one in all 4 sanctioning bodies, like y'all said. So he didn't choose him. That's the guy he had to fight.
Come on now, you could have chosen another
So do
nigga.
you got? Let me
Do
ask.
that.
I mean, but at the same time, though, he was asking for that Zepeda fight for a couple of years, though. No cap.
Hey, see, you don't know how them
Can I ask
conventions
y'all
work.
this question? Since we're talking about what we're talking about right now, so let me ask y'all this. So what would you rather, what do you respect more? A person trashing an opponent or a person respecting his opponent and big up at him?
I don't give a fuck about either. I give a fuck about what they do on fight night.
I
I don't
respect
care
the
what it
person.
says. All kind of shit sounds good. That shit don't mean nothing.
OG Show, man, you got a lot of hate in your heart, bro. But
Damn. He said he got a lot of hate in his heart.
Get the hate out your heart, son.
How's that hate?
Hate out your heart.
Wait. Hold on. How is that hate? Explain to me how that's hate. How's that hate?
Because instead of listen, the reason why I'm saying that is because it's always best, to not like, in my personal opinion, if I'm a fighter and you're not a fighter, I'm not a fighter, right? But if I was a fighter, I'm gonna big up my opponent, because I don't ever want nobody to come back to me and give the backlash that certain fighters receive when they say, well, "What has he done? He ain't nobody. He's not on my level." And then it makes it seem
That's
like,
that
okay, so
today
if you go,
shit, though. That's
but
that today shit.
hold on. It makes it seem like when you go in there and beat your opponent that he was a nobody. So why you going in there fighting on trash cans when you already know? You see what I'm saying? Or the situation
That's
could
that
be this,
today
the
shit.
flip
That's what
side.
I'm trying to tell you. Now listen. That's that today shit. Okay. Hold on.
I got one more
Wait.
point.
You said what
I
you have
got
to
one
say.
more
Now
point.
hold up. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Could Joe Frazier fight? Could Joe Frazier fight?
Sheldon,
Could he
I
fight?
got one more point. Now, if he
What's the
goes
other
in there
point?
and loses to a person that he says is trash, which one is worse?
None of them. He lost. It doesn't matter which is worse. He's lost. Now let me
So
ask you this.
you're being
Let me ask you
disingenuous.
this. Could Joe
You're being
Frazier fight?
disingenuous.
Could Joe Frazier fight? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Frazier can fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Muhammad Ali shit all over Joe Frazier?
Brother, that's his choice. I'm not
Did it
saying
take
anything.
away from the fight?
Oh, I see what he's saying. Yeah.
No matter what he said, the first fight, Joe Frazier whooped his motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
And he had to come back twice and beat the motherfucker twice to prove he was better. What you say doesn't matter. What you do is what matters.
But here's the thing, Shakur just being
But
honest.
see, but in this, go ahead. I ain't
Yeah,
tripping. Go
Shakur's
ahead,
just being
Buster.
honest. So you have to remember one thing: these guys grew up together. They went to the nationals together. They went to the world together. So like they fought in like very like high level tournaments together. And they've been watching each other win. Like if you ever listen to Tio talk about Shakur, he'll talk about how he was when he was younger versus now. And even Shakur does the same thing. They've been winning tournaments together, so they have a different level of respect for each other. You know, Shakur knows Tio's nobody to play with. You know, because Tio upset Lomachenko. You know, like he can upset the apple cart at any time. You know.
Hey, Cam, can you do me a
think about
favor?
the bet?
Y'all keep doing that shit.
What
That
y'all
shit
think
happened
about the
7
bet?
fucking years
Yeah,
ago.
what you
Nobody
about,
gives a
what you
fuck
about
about
to say,
that.
Tio's good though. If you don't know Tio's good, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Because Blue just hopped on the panel. Can you play the Oshaki drops a couple of times too?
Oh yeah, I go to
I've
Shocky
seen that. I've seen that. Yeah. If he drops down to 135, they can fight. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't care what anybody says. Shakur's still gonna smoke him. He just mad.
Why is
He said he gonna smoke him.
I got Oshaki. I'm going for Oshaki
mad.
on that one all day.
Yeah,
I like Oshaki's
Oshaki's sensitive.
criticism. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
like
he's
Oshaki's
sensitive, man.
criticisms of him. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it could appear sensitive, but you know, if you the one with your feelings hurt, you know what I'm saying? How you sensitive?
Shakur gonna whoop his ass.
My feelings ain't hurt. His
Shakur gonna
feelings
whoop
hurt.
his
He's the one
ass.
that said, "I'm gonna make an example from how you be acting, man. If you don't stop that sensitive stuff up and just go fight him, bro, you don't need to do all that. Just say you want to fight him. That's what I'm saying.
What y'all think about the odds though for Saturday though? Like you got Shakur minus 320 plus Tio. Then you got Keyshawn minus 650 plus 410 on Jermaine Ortiz. And
That's a little
then
wide.
Carlos
That's a little
Adames
wide.
minus 450 on ammo.
Oh, that's right. That's good for ammo. Adame's gonna smoke ammo. He gonna beat the shit out of ammo.
Yeah, I got Adonis winning that. But Tio, I mean not Tio, but Jermaine. Listen. Look, they tripping, man. They tripping.
That's a little
That fight
wild
is
for
way
Jermaine.
more
Yeah.
close than what they're trying to make it look like, man. Yeah, that's crazy because Jermaine has the experience. You know what I'm saying? It could be the same situation that goes down between Andy Cruz and Moore Tyler. So what I'm saying is this, man, they sit there making it look like that Ortiz has no chance, and that's a damn shame. He has a chance in this fight.
Man,
To me,
I ain't gonna
it's
lie,
a
Blue.
50-50 fight.
Hey, Blue, I ain't
But I
gonna lie.
have
I feel
Keyshawn
like
winning.
I question
Yeah,
Keyshawn's focus into this fight for real, bro.
thank
Because
you. That's why
you
I'm saying what
know,
I'm saying.
Keyshawn, bro, he like, for him, his recent interviews talking about drinking and mental
Yeah.
issues and stuff
I
when the
think
Edwin
Keyshawn is
fight and stuff.
autistic,
I
bro.
question his focus on this
I
shit for
think he's
real.
Yeah.
autistic. I think
Hey,
Keyshawn
look,
on
I
the
was about to say
spectrum.
the same fucking thing, Mr. Shelton. I was trying to keep it cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that
he on
A
the
word.
spectrum, man.
Hey, look,
Keyshawn on
kid,
the
say that
spectrum, man.
shit. Fuck all that. Don't hold back. Say that shit,
He
bro.
on the spectrum.
Shit.
That
Keyshawn
nigga a
is on
little
the
off.
spectrum.
He ain't working with
He
no
on the
full
spectrum.
deck, yo.
Yeah.
He
I listen
working
to the way
with
he
Well,
said
you
eat
know,
that
expensive
popcorn like a 2-year-old. That nigga,
He
yeah,
one of
yeah.
them
Keith
little
John, something
kids.
wrong with that.
You know
He a
them
man
autistic
child.
kids that can
You
count
don't
real
think it had
good?
a little bit to do with the fact that they
He's
was
good at
naming
like
days
math
after
and
him,
shit.
giving him keys to
This
the
nigga good
city?
at boxing.
Yeah, he a little
That's it.
boy, yo. Him and Shakur, them niggas is like little boys. Every time I hear these niggas talk, it's like, damn, yo, I
damn,
feel
bro.
bad.
Look.
You
Saying you
right
don't
about
like
that, Sam.
Shakur, you don't like
Nah,
or you don't like Bud, you don't
He
like
don't like the
Keyshawn.
buddy
Like,
crew.
bro,
He don't like
hey,
God
none of
bro,
them.
That's the Bud
He
buddy
said
crew.
he don't believe that it's Maybelline.
Don't you
oh
see
my
that all them
goodness.
niggas is friends? Everybody that you named is friends. They have a common core.
But they're saying they're
It's
but
Yeah,
All
they're
of
the
them
all
is
of them are
winners.
collective. They're the
all of them
They don't
collective.
are
like
the cream of the
winners. That's
crop.
what it is.
it's a
All of them are got
fragile.
dog in them and got the cream of the crop
And
of
they're not
Nah,
fighters.
winners. That's
so
all it
look,
is.
it's a fragile spirit in all of them that unifies together to to try to to put up the facade that niggas are stronger than what they are. It's a core fragility. Because when you in a
AKA the
gladiator sport,
collective.
let me tell you something. When you in a gladiator sport like fighting, doing two things that I do probably always exceptionally well is fighting and motherfucking writing. I'm a lyricist as well. One thing I ain't never did even as a kid, I ain't never wrote or said nobody's lines that sounded like somebody else might thought of it the same way. I don't want my art confused or corroborated with anybody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? The mark of anybody that's great doesn't want their shit too intertwined with nobody else's art form. So
No
when you see,
copyright infringements.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when
but
you see
Shakur has his own art form. You don't? Am I right?
he has a friendly ass art form. You know what I'm saying? That has an umbrella of weak motherfuckers with him, like Crawford, like Keyshawn. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like them niggas are friendly. When you a real champion, you don't really move like that, bro. The Charlo twins want to fight each other. Those niggas look alike, nigga. Even they got two different damn identities and divisions, and they look alike.
Yep.
So if those niggas look alike, but you're just a cooperative ass P Diddy ass nigga, like you just a friendly ass. Shakur's just a friendly ass guy.
Take that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
any
man.
dude that's
Shakur
that.
got
Hold
dog in him,
on.
bro.
Hey, look, weak motherfuckers love to collaborate and stand next to somebody else. They always got to hold somebody else's hand or have some type of corroboration with somebody. Nigga, this is just an actual fact. Real niggas move by themselves, or at least the stronger ones. They're confident in their motion and they move by them fucking selves. Shakur is not that, and don't act like we don't see it. Don't act
I
like I'm
don't
making
think
this
that
shit up.
pure.
Okay,
A lot of
so
people
Stan,
don't
I
agree that
disagree with you.
Pure
I
and
do disagree
Keyshawn.
with you with your opinion, though. I do. I'm not gonna lie
I
I
to
think
you.
the only one.
mean, that's people disagree with some. People disagree with facts. Water's still gonna be wet. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple.
Facts.
It don't
Water is
fucking matter.
not wet, bro. Don't
Yeah,
get no
but
Take
twisted.
that. Take that. Take
we
that.
ain't talking about water
Water
right now. We
cannot be
talking
wet.
about fighters
And
and their
all that
styles.
shit, and all that
I'm
shit
talking about
Sid
niggas
saying could
being
be
men.
true.
Yeah,
All
but
that shit
water
Sid
isn't wet.
saying could
Why do
definitely
you
be
say that
true.
for?
But the problem is the nigga he fighting on January 31st ain't skilled enough to prove it.
Hey, hold on. The nigga that he fighting on January, you said January what? The 31st?
31st.
The nigga that
Yeah,
he fighting told him comfortably and without no fear of violent repercussion, no chemical reaction, no nothing. That man
I
told
know
him
what you're about to
comfortably
say.
he was going to sexually assault that man.
No,
And
he said he was
Shakur
gonna fuck him
took
hard. That's
that.
what he said.
Yeah.
He said he was
See,
gonna fuck him
come on.
hard.
See, I ain't
But
even,
he should
I
have
tried to
punched
make
that
it
nigga in
sound
the
nice.
face.
I tried to be
He
politically
should have punched
correct.
that nigga in the face as soon as he said it.
I
He
tried to
should
be
have did
politically
that.
correct. You see, so
He
you
should
made it
have
even worse,
got
Mr.
up
Shelton.
and kicked that motherfucker in his throat as soon as he said that
Whole
shit.
press conference should have been over.
Man,
Whole
y'all
press
tripping, man.
conference
He
should
would
have
have
been
been fine
fucking
and the fight
over,
would have
bro.
been called off.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't care.
Hey, yo, I
You
don't
can't
give a
say
fuck.
that to me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't care.
exactly.
You can't say that to me.
Hold on. Look. See, that's my point, Mr. Shelton. There's certain men that you could look in their face. It's certain shit that you're just not gonna say. You can't
say
even.
that.
You can't look at them a certain type of way and want to play with their anger like that or agitate them like that.
In front of a
Shakur, the
room
type
full
of
of
nigga.
people? In front of
In
a
a
room
room full of people, bro, in front of his kids and
No,
all
you
that.
can't say that
See,
to me,
and I
man.
said this, Cam. I don't know if you was on that stream. I don't know if I said it on your channel. I said Shakur Crawford, all them niggas are the type of niggas I can agitate to the height of their anger and don't have to worry about no repercussion. These are friendly ass niggas. And for Teofimo to say that shit to him and not get no violent reaction, Shakur called for somebody else to say to do something to the man. That's some weak shit. That's not nothing that is of a man to me. So I can't bet on no
you
shit
say,
like
I'm
that.
gonna say you heard what Roy
What
Jones
happened
said,
when
right?
Bud?
Cam, you heard what Roy Jones said about that shit, right?
Hey, what happened when Bud got that when what's the name said that stuff about Bud's girl, lady, and stuff like that? What happened, bro? That's why a lot of fighters handle their problems in the ring. They beat them up. That's what Shakur said. I'm gonna beat him up in the ring. Said I'm gonna put these paws on him, bro. He's gonna make it.
Nigga, I'm gonna beat him up at the press
better than me.
conference
I couldn't
and in the
let that one
ring. I'm
ride.
gonna beat you up here and there.
I couldn't
I'm
let
gonna
that
beat
one
you
ride.
up right
They
here
wouldn't
and
even
over
let
there.
y'all get close enough together. Yeah, look, I hear what you're saying, and I'm not. Look, I hear what you're saying, man. But there could be a fine, and a fight could be called off, bro. If that's
I
situations
don't
like
give a
that.
fuck. It ain't no more press conferences. I can't be near this motherfucker. Keep me away from him until the fight. I can't be nowhere near this motherfucker because I seen I'm taking off.
Yes,
I don't know, man. They both fighting each other, man. Now he can just get in the ring and beat him up, man, for what he's been saying, bro. I'd rather see that go down.
Nah, I
Man, what
mean,
about this
I'm
clip right here?
just
Let me
saying.
play this one right here, man, with Tio right here. Shakur.
Slow, right? Mentally. Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right? Mentally. I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right? Mentally.
Yo, told that nigga he's slow mentally. I'm talking about in the boxing ring.
Yeah, but that don't hold no water. What he's saying on that mentally, like you a clown, bro. Who cares about what you say?
Funny, yo. That shit funny, yo.
Mentally, you slow.
You ain't gonna play with everybody like that. You can play with the core like that.
Hold on. Well, but that's something I would just brush off too. I wouldn't even care what he said because I would see you can't. I would. He'd be mad at.
Hey, Cam, let me ask you a question, Cam. Have you ever heard
what happened
one
there?
fighter?
Mentally, you was weak,
Have you
right?
ever heard
You
a
said
fighter?
you said you had water in your lungs in that fight, right? So I mean, you said you had air in your lungs, right? Remember, you had air in your lungs. Who's mentally weak? Is it you? Because don't everybody have air in their lungs? So you make that make sense.
Hey, Tio was questioning if he still got it after he fought Sandor Martin. He did say that. He said, "Do I still
Cam,
got it after
let
he
me
fought
ask you this,
Sandor
Cam.
Martin?"
So
Let me ask you this,
man. This shit
Cam.
talking about mentally, that means nothing to me, bro.
No,
You
but
just
he's saying
talking
because
talk.
what happened in the
On the side
amateur.
of
Let
your
me
neck,
ask you this,
man.
Cam. Have you ever heard a fighter say to another fighter,
More, we can't
"I'm
hear
gonna
you,
fuck you
Sheldon.
hard"? Huh?
Can y'all hear Sheldon?
Mike Tyson.
No, I don't hear him.
Yeah, I hear Mr. Shelton.
Mike Tyson said that.
Okay, let me go
Have
in.
you ever
Yeah.
heard
Keep
a
cooking, y'all. Let
fighter?
me go back.
Yeah, have you ever heard a fighter say to another fighter, "I'm gonna fuck you hard"?
Mike Tyson said that.
I've never heard
Mike
He
that.
did
Tyson
not
said
say
that
that
to
to a
Mike
fighter.
Tyson.
He said that to an irate, to a heckler in the crowd. He was not talking to
I
a
have
fucking fighter.
never heard a fighter say
Clown.
that to another
You try to
fighter.
defend. You always
Ever.
try to defend some
Mike
bullshit.
Tyson did say that to
Fucking
a fighter. What are
clown.
you talking about?
My fault, Mr. Shelton. This nigga be
Yo,
pissing me
what
the
y'all
fuck
talking
off,
about?
yo.
I've never heard that. I've just never heard that said to another fighter. I've never heard another fighter address another fighter like that.
No,
A
Never.
world champion, man. A supposed world champion, Mr. Shelton. Like, don't you think that should be warranted by some type of violence or something? Like, shouldn't there be some type of violence?
You can't say that shit.
In the
Look,
ring.
you can't say
In the
that shit to
ring.
me, and I'm 60. I'm 60
You know
years
what I'm
old. You
saying?
can't say that shit to me. You can't say that shit to me.
Wait, Mike
You
Tyson said the
can't.
same thing at a press conference.
He said it to a reporter, man.
No,
he wasn't
said
talking
to
to
a
Lennox
fighter. What are
Lewis.
you talking about?
He said it to a reporter. He wasn't talking to Lennox Lewis.
He said it to a whole fighter, bro. He said,
He never said that. Mike ain't never said he gonna fuck a fighter. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, you don't know, brother. He said, "I'll fuck you till you love me." What are you talking about?
That was a reporter, you idiot.
Shut the fuck up, Hacker. You lying motherfucker. You don't be knowing.
Let me find it, man.
That was a
Find it, you
reporter.
dick eater. You know what I'm saying? And find your way off the fucking chat too. Always devaluing the goddamn
God
conversation.
damn. You thought that was a fighter in the crowd?
Get lost.
That was a reporter, man.
Fucking dweeb. Nigga be making me mad, yo.
Hey, why you so mad?
I be trying to respect everybody, yo. I be a monk until Hacker pops up, and then all of a sudden, all that shit go out the window.
He said that to a fighter. That's crazy, bro.
He did too. He said, "Hacker, you're wrong." He said that to a reporter.
He didn't say nothing like that.
Hacker's
Close to
always
Linux.
fucking
He
wrong.
didn't say that shit.
He's always wrong about some shit and confidently wrong about it. All the time.
And when he got close to Linux, what happened? Linux took the fuck off.
Bro, that was one of the wildest press conferences, bro. That is.
Because there's some things you just don't say to a man, bro. But there's some things you can say to everything less than a man. And if you look at a man less than a man, then, you know, shit like that is tolerable. And not T.O., but pardon me, Shakur tolerated that. He did nothing. He did nothing Tupac like when T.O. said that shit to him. And that was just, that's outrageous.
Cam, if somebody said that shit to you, Cam, in public, could you live with you? Could you live with you?
We getting it cracking, bro. We got to hit.
Same scenario. No.
We got to hit right there on the spot. Fuck all that.
Everybody, come on, man. Look. Shakur, hold on. Let me say this. So y'all want to say something? Y'all want to say something?
I'm putting a hot one in his ass.
Yeah, but you can't do that at no press conference. So so let me ask y'all this. What y'all saying right now? Y'all gonna go over there, y'all getting paid, both of y'all getting paid $9 million. Y'all both gonna go over there and fuck that money off? Now, I'm being honest with you right now.
Nigga, oh my goodness.
They better stop.
I'm being honest with y'all right now.
They better stop. I'm being honest. I'm being honest with you, Blue. They better stop me because when I get there, I'm doing something bad to them. You better grab me and hold me.
Ain't nobody gonna stop you. You a
I don't care.
I ain't stopping you.
Then I'm gonna get it. Look, I'm telling you about me. Listen to me. I don't know about you. I'm telling you about me.
Yeah,
me. Nobody on this planet can say that to me in my face without no repercussions. I don't give a fuck how much money's involved. I do not care. You can't say that to me.
You would not.
A man cannot say that to me.
Fam.
Anybody that's over 25 years old here should have had grown up off of the slogan, man make the money, money never make the man. Now all you niggas question your principles over a fucking bag. And that shit is outrageous to me. That's some shit that only a nigga that's got to be less than 10 years old to do. Nigga, I don't give a fuck where you say that. I don't care how much money's on the line.
Look in the mirror and like what I see, bro. I can't let you say that to me and then look in the mirror and like what the fuck I see. I can't do that.
That's how y'all move. That's how y'all tick. Then that's how y'all tick. But I'm gonna tell you just like this: the average person can say that's what they would do, but they wouldn't do that. And I ain't saying y'all the average person, but listen to what I'm saying. No matter what, we can all say with our chest pumped out, oh, I wouldn't do that. But then when it came down to it, you'd be right there sitting down, saying, oh, okay, I'm gonna handle the ring. I'm gonna show you in the ring.
And nigga, I'm knocking niggas off the stage. I'll hit the wrong one to get the right one. I'll hit that nigga family members and everything. Fuck all that.
And I don't know where you grew up.
Niggas is wild.
I really don't. I don't know where you grew up, Blue. But where I grew up, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't let that ride.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna say you heard what I just said, right? I'm gonna come in here.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying. And what you saying?
Hold on. My tongue is slick, bro. So when so if people would have said that to me, y'all heard what I said. I would have brought up, his lady. I would have brought up the fact that he was mentally weak. I would have said all kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So, but Shakur,
I'm not doubting that. I'm just telling you.
You see what I'm saying? But
when you ask the question, I'm just telling you what I would have done.
That, bro.
And
what am I supposed to do?
I can't respect Shakur because you let another man disrespect you in public. You can never do that.
They're not
fighting. Never do that.
What are y'all talking about? Like, this is the thing. Like, you have to be a professional. If that's all it
We're
takes to
talking
get
about
your player,
manhood. That's something
then
that
what are we
eludes
talking
you,
about?
the fucking hacker.
Yeah, you
We're
don't know
not
nothing
we're not
about
relying
Pacquiao.
on you for this
You bring
question
up
whatsoever.
perfection.
You're
Motherfucker can't
always
just
wrong.
say anything to you, bro. I mean, hey, that's you. Hey, look, Hacker, that's cool. If you allow motherfuckers to say anything to you because of a few dollars, that's cool. I'm just not like that.
Bro,
I don't know. Hacker might like
you can't be a professional fighter. That's all it is, bro. Like
Hacker might
Yeah,
like
you can't. Yeah, you couldn't be a professional fighter, man, because
fighter. That's all
you
that is.
couldn't. You couldn't. You
Hold
couldn't
on,
because
time
what?
out. You telling me you telling me a nigga can't be a professional fighter if I don't fight when I'm violated? A professional
You're not
fighter
violated.
What I'm
when
saying
somebody
is you
makes
would
a
be
sexual
fine.
threat.
No,
When
no.
somebody makes
Listen to
a
me
sexual
clearly.
threat to you, a professional. Hold
Okay,
on. A
I'm listening.
professional
I'm
fighter,
listening.
a professional fighter is supposed to tolerate a sexual threat. That's what professional fighters do now. Is that the new bounds of what professional fighters do?
Is that all it takes to make you fall out your square after you went to a training camp?
What you mean fall out your square, you clown ass nigga? Let me hold on. Let me leave an example. Let me leave an example. One of the biggest fights in combat sports, whether you look at boxing or MMA, one of the biggest fights in combat sports, John Jones, Daniel Cormier. When John Jones tried to little man Cormier and butted his head into Cormier, Cormier fucked up that whole press conference. And he said specifically, I'll never let no man. It's one thing when we get face to face, but I'll never let no man, little man me, make contact with me. And it don't be no motherfucking problem. Hold on, soft motherfucker.
you that nigga.
I didn't hear
Hold
him talking
on.
this shit when Jake Paul was emasculating your man.
Hold on, my nigga. Hold on. After that fight still happened 2 times. Them niggas fought twice after that. You know what I'm saying? And the same fight. It was booked. Nobody took nothing from no fucking body. So what are y'all niggas talking about the fight not happening? You gotta be professional when somebody's been violated.
Bro.
And them niggas hated each other too. Them two niggas hated each other. They couldn't stand each other.
What's gonna happen? There's a good chance the fight might get called off. Somebody gets injured. You know that, right?
Yeah. Somebody gets injured, you're getting fined, and if you keep doing stuff like that, they're not gonna let you box pretty soon.
It's only gonna happen once. How many times you think niggas gonna make gay threats if you regulate it one time? Shakur gonna deal with it more than once. Shakur gonna deal with it more than once because he showed that he was okay with it.
Bro, you're gonna fight the guy anyway. What does it matter?
Nah. Yeah, exactly. We gonna fight twice, nigga. Now we ain't gotta go for no contract for the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas already set in stone. Now we gonna fight twice.
That's a weak state.
So basically, what you saying, Hacker, is that if we go outside to the club and we get into it, you just gonna stand there and watch.
You and your coach, your trainers, went through 8 weeks, and you're gonna jeopardize the fight because somebody talk crazy.
Is that
ain't nobody jeopardizing nothing, nigga. I would jeopardize a fight before I have my daughter witness a man talk about sexually assaulting me, and she could go back on YouTube and rewatch that all the fucking time, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna leave explanations as to why I knocked everybody off this goddamn stage. Y'all niggas is soft. Fuck out of here. Anybody make any sense of that?
Hey Cam, you know we can't go nowhere with them niggas, man. Them niggas are gonna leave us at the club. They're not even gonna fight.
Hell yeah. Fight for what? You guys are grown old ass men.
I'm crying.
Hacker, you older than all of us, and you up here talking like the biggest bitch in here, nigga. You older than all of us, you lame ass nigga.
We on our own. Hey, Sid, we on our own.
Mark ass
We on our own. We on our own.
God, you ain't got no kids, you punk motherfucker. I feel bad for kids that gotta look up to niggas like you and Shakur, nigga. That's the fucking problem, yo. I'm saving the kids from you bitch ass niggas.
We're fighting at the club.
Look, if
that's
you're in
crazy. This nigga said it's okay because we gonna fight. If you can say I'm gonna fuck you, and it's okay. Because we're gonna fight later.
Because he's a fuckboy.
You niggas soft. You some soft ass niggas. I ain't never. That's some soft shit. That's some coward ass shit right there. Hey, let me get off this phone, man. Cause that's some coward ass shit right there. I can't. Wow. Wow. I'll go, yo.
Don't go fight at the club, bro. For your over club. Don't go fight there, man.
OG Shelton said, hey, my guy OG Shelton said, nigga, we turning up. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
That's what I'm talking about. OG.
Listen, I'm gonna turn up too, but But I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna turn up in a physical way. I'm gonna turn up in a verbal way. I'm gonna give you what you asked for in a verbal way, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna make you mad. I'm gonna make you come over there because what you think you just said to me is something. I'm gonna come 2 times or 3 times, even 4 times worse,
Yeah, make
and I'm
it
gonna make you
worse.
feel a
Get
certain
them
kind of
off
way.
elsewhere.
I'm
That's
gonna,
what
I'm
you
gonna,
should
I'm gonna, I'm
do.
gonna put you in a position where you gonna get mad and get sensitive, and you already mentally weak to me, and I'm gonna show that on the presser. There ain't no
Yo,
way you gonna come to me saying that
The
shit.
weakest part about it is
yo,
that
get them off their
Ford
square.
didn't
Don't just
say
get in your feelings.
not one thing to that nigga. He
Where
didn't say
was
not
this
one
energy?
motherfucking thing. He just stood there like, okay,
He got,
what's up, yo?
listen. I'm gonna
Where
say
was
this.
the
I'm gonna say this.
energy
Yes,
when
yes.
Jake
You
Paul was
can.
emasculating y'all man crush? Y'all wasn't keeping the same energy. When Jake Paul put y'all boyfriend on AI, kissing him,
That
and y'all
nigga kissing
that
Taylor.
made y'all niggas jealous. Why y'all didn't come out with the same vigor and attack and say
Hey,
why
hey,
Jake
talk
ain't
to
When
stand on
him.
his
who did
man?
Talk
what?
to him.
Ask him
Talk
that
to him.
Why
When
question.
did
who
Jake
did
say that
what?
niggas emasculating
The
him
fuck you
for a
talking
check?
about?
Hey,
Answer
hey,
that.
hey,
Man,
hey,
crush.
hey, Dank.
You
Hey,
talking
what
about,
happened,
nigga?
Dank? Remember he kissing? He had him kissing Jake Paul. You know what I'm
Who
Where
did
was
that?
that energy? Why he
Who did that?
why did he
What you
stand
talking
down
about?
for the
Jake
bag
Paul's team,
instead of
What
standing
you
nigga.
up for
talking about?
being a
That
man
nigga
like you
did
telling
nothing.
Shakur
What you
to?
talking about?
Answer that.
That nigga.
Who did what?
When
Who did
they was
what?
fighting Jake Paul talked crazy thing, and Tank didn't do
And
anything. That's what he said.
And
Yeah,
Jake
he was talking
emasculated that
crazy.
nigga, put him on an
Yep.
AI video,
Oh,
tugging him
according
down,
to
no
you,
homo. Where was
according to
that same
you,
shit? Why y'all ain't tell
according
You,
Tank,
to you,
fuck the
huh?
money,
according
stand
to
up and
you,
be a man? Where
They
was
according
that
to
said
energy?
you.
it.
You scared coward? You not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Hey,
Nah, nigga,
So
yo,
I
you
said
Mike
was
something.
meant
wrong,
that
That was
shit,
actor.
fucked
bro.
up, nigga.
Yeah, I
Mike
was
Actor
meant
wrong.
was
that shit,
wrong
Fucked up,
bro.
nigga.
again.
Hold on, nah. Hold
Actor
on, hold on.
wrong
Let me say this.
again.
Let me say
I
this.
was
Let me
wrong.
say this
You're
real
right.
quick.
I was
I would
wrong.
have
That
threw
was
a chair
crazy.
at that nigga. I would have
That
threw a
was
chair at that
crazy.
nigga or something, nigga. I don't give a flying fuck. You ain't gonna sit there and say all that shit to me, nigga, because you ain't gonna be able to get to me. So I'm gonna throw something at
I
you.
was
But
wrong.
I'm
I
gonna do
was wrong.
something at least. Like this nigga just, man, that is. Ugh.
That
Hey,
boy Mike
bro,
violated, bro, in
bro,
Yeah,
every
Mike got
way.
his
I
lazy
will
ass
hit.
front.
I will
You
hit
ain't
the
doing
whole
nothing, brother.
family, my nigga. I will hit the wrong niggas so that the right one get the message. I will
Hey,
hit everybody up there on your motherfucking side. I swear on everything. There's no way
hey,
it would
look.
happen.
Hey,
Am I,
I
hey,
Hitting
think
the
you
you
need
think
to
I'm
wrong
cap
gonna
this,
one.
lie?
man.
Would you
By the
have
time
threw a
I
chair
see
at
you
that
get
nigga too?
profitable
Would you have
again.
threw a chair? Nigga? I'm throwing it whatever I can, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Cameras.
Yo,
I'm
Hey,
Mike was
taking
out
some
of
all the
breath.
camera
Mike
hey,
was
showing
out
my
of
I
breath
nigga.
gotta
making
teach
that
your
threat. He
ass.
meant that shit, my nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
he
He
Mike.
meant
meant
I
that
it.
gotta
shit.
teach you.
Yeah, don't
He
go with
was
that
I
serious as
gotta
a
spirit.
heart
teach you,
attack.
Mike. You gonna catch that 357, Mike. I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Mike meant it. If there was any
You
nigga you
gonna
could
catch that
kill,
357.
357, baby. Overstand the power of God. You know what I mean? I'm busting that guard you now all up in your ass, nigga.
You're
hey
right.
yo,
Overstand
but
the
look,
power
hey,
of
could you
God.
imagine? Hey, could you imagine if Mike seen him later that night and he was like, "Yo, my bad, y'all overreacted. Y'all probably shouldn't have said all that." Like, how do you accept that apology? how do you accept that
Tell the
apology?
motherfucker
And
calm
look,
down.
it's still Mike Tyson, so it's like, nigga, do you accept that or do you just get it popping because he might make that threat again, and
Man,
it might not just stop
hey,
at the
you're Mike
threat
Tyson. He ain't
if
old
you
Mike
allow
Tyson.
him to
You're Mike
think
Tyson,
that that
no.
shit's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that white boy should have slapped him and ran.
Hey, something. Pinch this nigga, hit this nigga with a rock, slingshot, something, my nigga.
I'm trying to tell
Fuck
you
that.
something. That nigga's verbal, boy. Oh my gosh,
Nah,
his
man, Mike
vocabulary
Tyson
was
took
so
fly out, man.
so
That was
raunchy, nigga.
dangerous.
To where I'd be like, this, I got to do something like. So,
Well, Mike
oh
was
my
straight
god,
violation, big violation right there.
yeah.
That's nasty right
Hey,
there,
but
bro.
hold on.
That
Let's
nigga
not sweep under the
he
look.
told
I
that
like,
nigga he would eat his ass, yo.
yeah,
Hey,
that
yo,
was
look.
man.
Hey,
I
my
said,
Ugh.
man's my
yo,
man seen
hey,
that video years ago. My man seen that video. Mike Tyson made that threat. Nigga said, "I do that to you, till you love me." My man said, "Yo, that's a long fucking time, time, B. You know how long love take? I'm like, yo, why you even think about it like that? Like, that is some sick shit.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's a
for
sick
real, for
ass
real.
threat to make to a nigga, yo.
That's very sick.
Yeah,
It is.
I don't condone none of that. Hey, but hold on. Let's not sweep under the rug what Dank just said, man. Where's that same
They
energy,
came up
dog?
here on hold on. Let's
I
pump
want
the
him
brakes.
to.
They came up here on some emotional shit, talking about tanking, knowing that he ain't even a topic of discussion. So no, we're not doing that. Next,
No, no.
next,
Yeah, I know you want to
They
next.
change
get
the
Hey, hold
subject,
on.
emotionally
Hey,
but
for
I'm
Cam.
just
that,
Hey,
pointing
man.
out
Cam.
where was
Hey,
the
Cam.
energy
They
for
get
niggas to
emotional.
telling
Cam, let
that
me
nigga
just
to
say this.
stand
If we
up.
go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison. Fuck that. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Fuck that. Whoop-de-doo.
What the fucking do?
I know. Save your fellow GTD vengeance. I know. The chat see.
Nigga, you brought up Tank, nigga. You came up here and talking about Tank. We wouldn't even talk about the nigga.
I'm just saying, keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying
Man,
the niggas that y'all defending look up to that nigga. They look up to Tank.
Ain't
Like
that
nobody looking
nigga
up
they
to
the
him,
crazy,
biggest
man.
Tank
bro.
fan. Shakur the biggest Tank fan. Devin the biggest
I ain't
Tank fan.
defending
Devin said he
nobody,
want to be
brother. I'm
friends
just
with the
saying,
nigga.
keep the same
Take the
energy.
big,
Where
take
was
the biggest
We
thing.
we
where was
got
the
the
Shakur
call
Tank.
does
out
pass
for
tank at
somebody
this point, though.
to stand
Hey,
up
you
and be a
thought you
man
said to
when the
fend off.
white boy was emasculating him? But we could change the
When did
subject.
the white boy
Let's
emasculate him?
talk about Xander
Prove that shit,
Xander this
nigga.
weekend. What y'all think
Prove
gonna
that
happen?
shit.
Hey, didn't he
Bring
say he
your
was wearing purses and shit like that?
bring your
Yeah, we can do that. Hold on.
bring
Yeah,
your
change the
Yeah, so
subject because we
Xander,
already
bro.
know I
So
cleared the room. Let's
we do
talk
that.
about it.
Xander, bro. They got both titles on the line, man, at 154 this weekend, man. Big fight. Of course, they got oh yeah, they got Rohan Polanco, he on the card. He's the co-main fighting Christian Gomez. And you got another familiar name, Giovanni Santillan. He on the card as well up in Puerto Rico this Saturday night, man. What y'all think about Xander and the Bass, man? This is gonna be a decent fight for sure.
I like this fight.
Good.
I mean, it's a cool little fight. Xander should
Yeah.
run through a Ryu and shit. But it's gonna be a cool little fight. Cool little fight.
I can't say I watched either one of them to really give either one a fair shake at a prediction or whatever. I guess I've been hearing about Xander Zayas enough to probably give him a watch this time.
The
I'm
thing
more
with this
focused
fight
on
is
the
what's
Shakur
going to
Theo
happen
fight, man. I
after
don't
the
really care
results
about
of
the
this
fight, to
fight.
be honest with you.
That's the most important thing about this fight is what's going to happen
Absolutely.
after.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you think Top Rank would feed Xander to like one of the top guys like a Boots or, a Fundor right away if he was to win this fight?
What do we feed? It's
Yeah.
not like Xander ain't
I
got no
think
champ or something.
I won't say feed, but yeah, they put
Feed
about
is
the money
crazy,
right.
bro.
If the money's right, but then hey Boots, he got problems right now because the Sheik don't want to fuck with him
You don't never want to take
or
no fight,
Ortiz.
bro.
But see, Boots
Most
don't
of them
really
taking
need the
fights,
Sheik and
bro.
shit.
Like people,
They can
people
Nah,
make
act
that
nobody
like,
fight
need that
without.
nigga.
They can make that fight without Turkey.
yeah, Boots don't be taking
We'll
fights
see.
sometimes, man.
We'll
I
see.
don't know why.
Hey, look,
I
I'm
mean,
with
for
you. I'm with you.
the money Xander is asking for, Turkey might have to be involved in shit. But if them niggas is really standing on 10 toes and shit, they don't need that nigga Turkey for that shit, man. They could go down to Dallas and get it popping and generate the most money that they could possibly generate for both
Yeah,
fighters.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I don't. It's hard for me to see Tyrone giving Xander, one of those guys, man, the other top guys right away, man, because I think they feel like they want to make some more money off of him because they trying to promote him as the next Felix Trinidad and shit, pretty much.
Absolutely. I think if Josh Kelly was they said Josh Kelly signed with Ennis, so we could take that off the table. I think if the Fundora fight presents itself, I think he will unify with Fundora. But I think the plan is for him to vacate the titles and go to 160 and start eyeing the Janabek fight.
Mm.
And that way, once he does that, Boots will be elevated to full WBA champion, and then we'll see what else shapes out with the division.
Yeah, bro, you got three titles on the line this weekend at 154, man. Even Bachram and Josh Kelly. I know both guys. Josh Kelly said that he signed to fight Boots if he was to beat Bachram this week. And then Bachram in interviews, in recent time has said he definitely would love to fight Boots as well if he was to beat Josh Kelly this weekend. So, Boots got a couple options, man. It ain't too many options on Virgil's side, honestly, for real. I mean, he talking about Earl Spence. Earl Spence ain't. Right now, he ain't coming back to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I heard a little wonders that he looking at Tim Zoo, but Earl's looking at Tim Zoo before fucking Virgil Ortiz right now.
I think
Yeah,
Virgil and Boots are gonna fight though. I think that fight's going to happen.
I
Yeah,
think Virgil got the same options as Boots and shit. I think he
yeah.
got the big
I think
enough
they're gonna
name to come
fight.
in. come in and take a nigga opponent and shit.
Well, they're
You
not
know what
even
I'm saying?
champions though, so like it's not like it's like a top fight in like 154, you know. But I
Isn't
believe
Boots
they're
supposed to
going.
be fighting John Kelly? My bad, boxing hacker.
Huh?
Go ahead, bro. I was saying,
Yeah,
isn't Boots supposed
he
to be fighting
wanted
Josh Kelly?
is Boots fighting Josh Kelly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't he supposed to be fighting him?
that's if they don't go through with the Vergil fight. I mean, if Vergil,
Yeah.
if they don't sure up things on their end this week for us in negotiations, Eddie Hearn, he's saying that they possibly looking to move on because you got three fights, three titles on the line this weekend. So they looking at Josh Kelly, which they said Josh Kelly, he signed off with paperwork saying that he will fight Boots if he was to beat Bacquiao. And then in Bacquiao, he said that he willing to fight Boots too if he beats Josh Kelly this weekend. So
Yeah,
Boots
sounds
got the
Yeah.
good.
Bachram and Josh Kelly winners shit in play, along with um possibly Xander too. Xander, they too, they said they looking at Xander as well, the winner of that
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, people always say nobody
Hey
wants to
Cam,
fight
I
Boots,
wanted to
man.
ask you something real quick. Um, I don't mean to switch this to topic, but it's a
What?
topic that you were just talking about with Tio and Shakur.
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
so I want to ask y'all opinion.
Yeah.
If so, allegedly Devin Haney. Well, I guess Devin Haney is supposed to be commentating at the fight. You see what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
let me ask y'all this. This is just my personal opinion. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. Now, if Devin Haney Shakur wins, right? And Devin Haney gets in that ring and says, I want to fight you. I think Devin Haney should accept the fact that that Shakur wants a rehydration clause to move up and fight you.
Mm.
I think, in my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because he knows this, right? I think he should go up there. If he steps in the ring, he should accept the fact that Shakur wants that. Shakur wants that rehydration clause. How do y'all feel?
I think that's fair. I
Mm.
think I think that's a fair call.
Because you have other content creators and you have a lot of fans and you have a lot of casuals saying it's a duck if he gets in the ring, if he doesn't fight him, and he asks for Shakur if he doesn't fight him next. It's a duck if he
No,
asks him for a rehydration clause.
it can't
So
be a
I'm
duck.
saying to y'all, hold on. I just want y'all opinion. So I'm a digress and let y'all speak.
Yeah, it can't be a duck because how do you say? Because Shakur has no obligation to fight Devin at 147. Shakur is a 135 pounder. So Shakur has no obligation to fight Devin. So if Devin wants that fight and Shakur says he can only do rehydration clause, I think it's either Devin take it or they just don't fight at that point.
Hold on, Hacker, do you believe that Devin should take a rehydration clause if the Shakur fight was to come
If Shakur,
about?
yeah, because if Devin wants that fight, so it depends who wants to fight. If Devin's the one that wants to fight, he should because Shakur's going up to 147, and Shakur's really a 135 pounder, and Shakur has no obligation to fight Devin, Yeah,
Interesting.
So my personal opinion on this is Devin's getting in the ring to challenge him. You see him to say
yeah,
he wants to fight. That's
exactly.
why I'm saying if you're going out your way to get in the ring or to even get interviewed or be on the side of the ring and say, hey, be talking to him and say, I want to fight you next. You see what I'm saying? I think that he should be willing to basically say, okay, I accept the rehydration clause. That's what I think. It
Yeah,
only
What
makes
you
it
think
fair.
about that, Dane?
I
And the
hear what
reason why I'm
niggas is
saying that,
saying, but I ain't feeling that shit, man. This nigga
okay.
Shakur tripping with that rehydration clause shit. Cause I remember this nigga saying he was whooping that nigga Brian Mendoza ass in training, and then he found out he was the 154-pound champion, and he like this nigga at 154. So I ain't really trying to hear that shit from Shakur. I love that nigga. I favor him over Devin if they actually do fight, but I'm
mm.
not jacking that rehydration shit, man. I'm not jacking it.
Mm.
I think it's an interesting fight. I think the
No,
weight
no, no, no.
will be
Bounce
the
second. Let
difference.
everybody else answer. Could you answer, fam? Please, please, please. I want to hear everybody's
My
opinion.
apologies. Go
This
ahead,
is
bro.
real. This is real. This is real. I want to hear
What
everybody's
you
What
think
you
opinion.
about
said is
that, B More?
what you said is fair though, Blue. What you said is fair, but I'm not feeling that shit, man.
Okay. Hey,
Mm.
good looking. I appreciate you saying that too. Cause I'm just being genuine when I say that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be like equal and look at it from a real logical point of view instead of just coming as a fanboy and trying to be biased in the situation. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you saying it like that. But who's
Mm.
next?
Yeah. Man, it's really tough to me for real, honestly, man. It's like Shakur. him wanting to move up to 147 and want to put rehydration clauses on Ben and Devin, that's,
He not the
I
A
mean, I
side in that fight
understand it.
neither.
Yeah, that too. Because he wouldn't be the A side in a fight with Devin. And he most likely probably won't even be the A side fighting Conor Ben, especially if he was to go to the UK and fight Conor Ben. You
I
know
think
what I
he
mean?
have more.
So,
I think he have more leverage against Conor Ben.
yeah,
But
I
Yeah, he
agree.
does.
I agree.
He
yeah,
does. He does. He does. He does. He does. He does. But still, if you go out your way to go say, I want to fight you, you know what I'm saying? You got to accept it. Otherwise, because Shakur made it very evident, he made it very clear when he said, look, if he says no, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna accept it because the simple fact is he don't got to take he doesn't have to take the rehydration clause. So I'm
Facts.
looking at it from that point of view. You see what I'm saying? So he's not sitting there trying to make any big deal about the situation. He said, I would like to fight him at 147. I'll go up at 147 only for special fights that make sense. You see what I'm saying? So to me, that is being honest enough and sincere enough for me to be like, okay, well, cool, I understand what you're saying. But if you go in over there and you're trying to make it look like either fighter's like if Shakur ducking in that situation, I don't see it, man. And I feel like that's kind of like that's not cool. That's just my personal opinion.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
fair.
just hard to see with like the rehydration clause for Shakur, bro. Because Shakur, to me, he's a big guy than what he portrays to people. You know what I mean? So that's when like with the whole rehydration clause shit on his behalf, it's like, damn, you willing to go to 147, but then you want these guys to be on the rehydration clause up there? Like, I mean, I understand why 100%, but I don't know if no Devin would be willing to do that shit. Devin,
Yeah,
you know, so that's my
That's the
question. I don't
question.
think Devin would be willing to do a
yeah,
rehydration
Devin might
clause
not.
for Shakur.
yeah. Bill not going. Bill not going.
Yeah,
Bill not probably not going for that.
yeah, they probably won't
This
fight
is
because Devin
Shakur. They
wants to
going to
fully
want every
hydrate.
advantage they can
It's not
get.
about advantage, but Devin cuts a lot of weight, so he wants to fully hydrate. That's the only thing.
But the reason why Devin, okay, so listen. So Devin was saying he couldn't make the weight at 135, right? I understand he's draining himself, but at 147, you're not draining yourself no more. You're not hurting like that. You see what I'm saying? And you already got you're up there fighting right now anyway. You're dropping down from I will say 160 to 170 down. You used to drop from 160 to 170 down to 135. I see where you're coming from. Not staying down there. You see what I'm saying? But you 147 right now. And I look at it like, I don't feel like he drained himself like that because I don't know if he is. I'm not in the camp. I'm just giving you my opinion. So that's
I, yeah, like I think he'll still want to fully rehydrate, So I don't think he'll take. I don't think he'll do it, but I think Shakur has the right to ask for it.
yeah, most definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong for Shakur to ask for that whatsoever.
And if
I
I
don't
was
want.
Shakur,
I don't want to see no weak ass novelty fight from a nigga that's not going to stay in the division for 3 or more fights and defend or hold the belt. I don't understand why Devin would call out Shakur if I'm saying if it's not already in the division that he chooses. It's like Devin is fishing for those names again and just
is
looking for
that
that bag. But at the end
is
of the
that
day,
class chasing?
nobody's trying to really establish themselves and play king of the hill like boxing used to be about. And that's what we need to see right now. Don't no belt mean nothing. We can't name a single champion that we give a fuck about, even the holding or defending the belt, because they've been scattered in all directions. We need prestige added to these divisions by having some damn credibility back restored to some of these belts by having some champions that want to keep them and hold them for more than damn 2 or 3 fights. And until we get that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on looking at these novelty fights with motherfuckers jumping up here, jumping down there, then having an excuse about why they fucking lost and why they was, too small or how the weight cut was too this and too that. Niggas already got built-in excuses for their natural weights. So the last thing I'm going to do is create room for one of these crying ass motherfuckers to complain about something else or some other condition behind a novelty fight. That's my opinion on it.
Hold on, Sin. Now didn't you say, Sin, that you like? Okay, Sin, you had just mentioned that you just mentioned something on the lines of basically that the fighters, they're not moving up in weight and they're not doing certain making excuses, right? So are you saying like and calling out fighters? Do you feel like in a way that Devin is clout chasing if he's
Exactly
doing that?
Exactly that.
Okay, thank you.
Like
Thank you.
what
Because
you
I
move
know
up
I
to
feel like that.
147 for to call out somebody else in a smaller weight again, and Devin only fights smaller motherfuckers. The same way Shakur is trying to cement himself to fight only smaller motherfuckers because he is bigger and noticeably bigger than 135. Like he don't really. I don't
Oh
feel
my
like he needs to
gosh.
put a rehydration clause on. But if Devin approaches him on those terms, he does have the right to demand that because he's kind of doing Devin a favor because Devin's trying to kind of leech off of his name to add some stock to his resume, even though he's
Yeah.
smaller or at a
Thank
smaller
you. Thank
weight.
you.
I
So I
think
don't
that's
like
some
that weak
funny
shit.
shit. That's some funny shit. Cause here we go. We got two B-side boxing bitches up here. One is a weight bully and known weight bully. The other one is trying to be a weight bully, but he trying to put a rehydration clause on a weight bully in order to get an advantage over him. You can't make that stupid ass goofy
It's
bitch
crazy,
You
shit up.
man.
know that every
You
fighter can
can't
be
make that
a
shit up,
B-side
man.
fighter. You know that, right?
You
B-Mo.
cannot make that shit up.
B-Mo,
Yeah,
you know
both
every
of them
fighter can be
B-side fighters.
a
You know
B-side
why?
fighter.
Because the motherfuckers don't sell.
Tank David was a B-side
They
fighter for
don't. Shut
freaking
the
Jake
fuck
Paul.
up.
Did you
Shut the
forget that?
fuck up.
So is
Shut
he a
the fuck
B-side
up.
B too?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just asking.
Here you go again.
Is your God
This
also a B-side
motherfucker
B?
hacker he can't help himself on the
No,
deflection
that's what I
game,
know.
bro. Like
I know who he worships.
he
I
can't
know
help
who his God
himself.
is.
Fat
He
Hey,
does
guy.
it
Who
every
has
did you
Tank fought?
follow
Let
time.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Hacker.
Did you worship
Let me ask you this, Hacker. Who
Jack.
has Tank fought? Who has Tank fought that he was bigger than?
who has Tank fought that he was bigger than?
Yeah, who
Nigga,
is he
he's
fought he was bigger than?
5'5". Who the hell is he gonna be
He
bigger
probably
than,
fought.
brother?
I think like he was bigger than Lamar Roach.
This is my point. This is my point exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
We
all
know
these
that
other
wasn't the
people that
fact.
y'all talking
He
about,
was bigger
all
Nigga,
than
these other
Lamar
people that y'all
Shakur is a
talking
special
about,
talent, so it's different. It's the
nah.
difference in moving up Lamont Roach, Hector Luis Garcia,
Yeah.
than Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson. Those names have more pop.
All of
And if you
those
can't admit there's a
motherfuckers.
difference, then you're up
Bottom
here
line is
capping.
this: Hector Garcia, Lamont Roach, all
Hey,
of them was around the same size as Tank. Why? Because Tank came in weighing for those fights at 130, 132 pounds. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about bringing
man,
somebody up?
Like
Dumbass
I said, it don't got
all I'm
nothing to
saying,
do
he's
with
a
no
B-side.
size. It's the
He's a
name
B-side.
and the
He was
money. The
B-side to
money,
Jake Paul, be
the
more
fight
bully
purse attached
and
to the
never get
name.
worse.
That's what it's
The
all
only
about.
motherfucking Tank was bigger than was motherfucking whatchamacallit?
I don't know any of them.
Isaiah.
I can't think of nobody.
Whatchamacallit was bigger.
Yeah. I was about to say I don't know one
You
of
know
them
what I
that
mean?
Tank was bigger than. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the only
Julio
one.
Santos and
But all
Julio.
these other motherfuckers talking about fighting at 152
They're
catch
all
weights
taller
and
than Tank, but
fighting
Tank is
here,
also
fighting
softer. You
there.
all forget
And
that.
those niggas are comfortably making 160 while fighting for 140-pound titles and shit like that. Like, those is the niggas that's really defrauding the people. You know what I'm saying? But they're not getting no goddamn, no pushback. Niggas is allowed to pull up people and bully niggas way smaller than them. But
Hold on a second.
man, you the last
Name one
motherfucker to be cutting
champion
me off in
that
any.
Tank fought at 135 talking about they defraud people. Name one champion at 135 Tank fought.
Anywho, you know what I'm saying? I forgot.
They're
My
fighting
point
champions.
being my point being that we can clearly see noticeably bigger people who can fight at bigger weight classes fight somebody who may never go above 140 realistically in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Tank is 5'3",
Yeah,
125 pounds naturally
he
or
fought
some
Leo
shit. You know what
Cash, who
I'm
was a
saying?
126
Whatever he
inch
is.
man.
Hey, yo.
It's different because I just said the names. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson. Those names hold way more value than Lamont Roach or fucking the other nigga, People Hernandez. That nigga's a
How
clear
the fuck
difference.
did Keyshawn with damn near 14 fights have a bigger name than Lamont Roach, who was the
Nigga, did
WBA?
Lamar Roach
He
put
was the
10,000
W.
people in
He
DC?
was
What are
the
you talking about?
What are you
WBA.
Y'all
talking
He
niggas
about?
was
love to
the
talk about the
WB.
numbers and the
Nigga, shut
live
the
gate and the
fuck up.
ticket sales.
He was the
When did Lamar
WBA.
Roach do what
Okay,
Keyshawn Davis did?
130
You
champion.
Tell
said
me
how?
that.
He was
Because of top rank. That's how.
WBA.
Cut the
Exactly.
crap, man.
Nigga, you need to cut the crap. Shut the fuck
There's a
up too,
difference in
nigga.
the
You know
value
he's a
of the
Tank
names.
worshiper.
That's why it's
Come on,
different.
nigga. Especially
People
you,
bully the
hack.
pregnant elephant.
especially
Let me
you.
get
You
my
know,
boy Rob Elmore. Hold on, let me get my boy Rob Elmore in here, y'all. Hold on, Rob,
You
what's popping
know
with you,
that
my boy?
you spent half of your life up up an elephant's ass,
He sound like a pregnant elephant, bro.
flats
I
and
don't know what
shit.
to
There
tell
you
you,
The
go
man.
crying,
motherfucking
man. Go get the bail money ready,
all
nigga.
in the middle of
Oh
his
man.
mouth.
Man, sound like
Let me get my hey, hold on, let me
he
get my
sound
boy
like he's
Rob
having a
Elmore, man.
baby,
Rob,
my
man,
guy.
what's popping with you, bro?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
what's
you.
good,
Yeah,
my
we
guy,
got
Okay,
Brian?
man.
What up, Brian?
Yo, man. What's up, man? First of all, Happy New Year to all of y'all, man. And thank y'all for keep doing the content,
Same to
man.
you,
Y'all the
brother.
only ones out here, bro. Y'all the only ones out here putting the truth out here, man. Keep doing that. Just keep telling the truth, and y'all get y'all peoples, man. I've
That's a
never really
fact.
liked, I never really liked the person who jumps up two weight classes, because it opens the door for excuses. Now, if Devin Haney accepts it, then what is the pound of rehydration clause? Like, how far can we go up? And if they lock
I
it
think
in,
it's
then
10
I say,
pounds.
hey, okay, well, I think, you know what I'm saying, if he wants that fight, then he'll do it. But if he don't have to do it. He's not obligated to do it. But I'm
Facts.
saying this, and I've always, and I'm a historian of boxing, dude. Any nigga who calls you out that you are below, when somebody
You on mute,
without
Robert.
no, oh,
Yo, we miss you. Say when you call somebody below,
oh,
that's the last thing I heard, Robert.
Yeah.
okay. So when I'm saying if you call out somebody below you in the weight class, when somebody above you call you out, you better jump on your bike and be like, yo, let's ride up the mountain and go up. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? Hagler did it to the other guy. They're scared to come up and fight me. You asking two junior middleweights, a lightweight, to come up to you, but when Cowie called you out, you couldn't go up. When Devin Haney gets somebody to call him out that he can't be a weight bully against, you want to make excuses, bro? It's like my man calling out. The excuses there, but I don't particularly
What was
like
that
this.
last part?
Somebody gonna make
What was that last
excuses.
part you just said, fam?
Huh?
You had the Robotron going on right there when you sound like a robot.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Just the last part. Yeah, we can hear
yeah.
you. Just the last part, fam. Just the last part. Don't mean to interrupt you like
Okay.
that.
Oh no, you good. I was just saying, man. If they come to an agreement to do it, but just don't make no excuses at the end.
Exactly.
If somebody if they do it and somebody calls Shakur to come up, or somebody calls Devin Haney to come up, don't put no weight clause on it. Go up and fight. Go up and fight. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. Just like
Look,
they put
hey,
up with Rob Rose.
Shakur hands hurting right
They
now.
I
should be able to
agree.
put up the
Think
same.
about the
No,
fight.
they're not.
Shakur
No,
hands
no,
hurting
they're
right
not.
now.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Stan.
He said he got a remedy for it. His hands is fine. You put out false propaganda. Negative, next.
Nah, his shit hurting right now,
A lot
bro.
of niggas
Nah,
I
think
nah,
feel him
Stanley
hurt.
Rob was a
nah,
lie.
nah,
I'm
nah.
telling you.
No, we ain't
Not
doing that. We're going off what
And
the
it's cold
fighter said. We
outside.
ain't going off what he said.
Yeah, we going on. We gotta go
hey,
off of
you
what the
can't
fighter
count
say,
on
bro.
shit
Shut
that
your
nigga
ass
say
up,
out his
Sid.
fucking
Hey,
mouth.
that's my guy Sid.
That
That dude's
nigga
there.
be
It's cold
lying and
outside.
talking. Hey,
Soft ass
Cam, that
hands. You know
nigga
them hands ain't
lying
gonna
with
do no
2
good, bro.
I Sid, he got
little
metal
ass
rounds in his
hands.
hands, man.
Look, soft as angel feathers, nigga.
And they got metal in his hands and shit. When the weather get cold, he be fucking up, he cramping up and shit, huh?
I'm telling you, man. Soft as clouds, my nigga.
See, look, you see, I know how
That
to
nigga
joke,
got
man. I'm a real
Charmin
fan of
hands.
boxing, man. I'm a real fan of boxing, man. So
I'm
it's all
fucking with you,
good, man.
Blue. I'm fucking Blue.
Core hands so fucked up he can't even cuff
This
a ass.
nigga, boy, that nigga talk about that nigga heads
He
real
said
quick,
he
man. I
can't
had to
cover
debunk
booty.
that
I'm
fast. I had
sorry.
to debunk that fast, boy. We ain't
Yo,
doing
Ken, did you talk
that.
about Keyshawn saying he wanted to fight
Oh,
Dalton Smith
Yeah, man. I
or
got a
somebody
screenshot of
else? I
that.
forgot who he said.
He said he wanted to fight. He said he want to stay at 140 to fight Nair Albright or Dalton Smith. He think Dalton Smith would be a
Ooh.
sellable fight. He think they'll sell 10K plus if they were to fight.
Hey, Nara Albright got a fight right now. I think he's gonna win that fight, and that would be
Yeah,
a perfect fight
I'm
for.
giving
That
Pretty
would be a.
Boy
Y'all
Wood a pretty
really
good
think he
shot.
gonna beat Frank?
He got a
nah.
good shot. He got a good shot.
He
I ain't gonna
yeah,
say
bro.
he's
He
He
just
can he
do.
can
gonna
He
make
beat
it a
him.
do.
dog.
He
I
He
don't
got a
can
think
good
he
he can
beats
make
shot.
it a
Frank
dog
though.
fight, bro. He
Frank
can make
I
it
gonna
a
think he
stop
got
dog
enough
fight.
fighting, yo.
pedigree to push
Frank
Frank.
gonna beat his
Yeah.
ass like he beat up Baby Ali, yo. He gonna whip that nigga ass like he did Baby Ali.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, I don't think Nair Albright like Nair. He has an awkward style, like real awkward style as far as using his angles and stuff, picking the shots and everything. Was Frank? We seen a lot of movement from him in the fight that he had
Mm-hmm.
with Francis Bartholomew, man. So it poses as a great ass fight for real between both guys
Facts.
for real.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this a good fight right here.
And look, I think he got better after fighting Keyshawn, and then when he fought his brother, you see what happened, right?
Yeah,
Fought his
he
brother
beat
and he
Kelvin.
won.
He clear.
You
Like
see
he
them?
damn
You
near
see what I'm
shut him
saying?
out.
So that's
Yeah,
why
no,
I
that's a
think that
fact.
would be
But
a good
Kelvin ain't that
rivalry
fucking
fight right
good though.
there.
I ain't gonna lie. Kelvin, I'm
Facts.
not high on
Yeah,
Kelvin
Yeah,
I'm
Davis.
not
Like
high on
he's
Kid.
he's the
Yeah, I'm
weakest
not
one
high on
out
him
of
either.
DB3, the oldest brother. Yep, facts.
Yeah,
And I don't
but he
mean that
kind
in
of
a
made it look a
disrespectful
little
way.
easy in there.
I
I ain't
just
gonna lie.
He
yeah, I don't
beat
mean
his
that in a
big brother
disrespectful
up,
way.
and that
My
nigga
bad.
got mad.
And he
That
gave
nigga
Keyshawn
got
a couple
mad because he beat
complications,
his.
so we're gonna see.
That nigga crashed out because he beat up his big brother.
Yeah, man. Hey,
that's
hold on.
crazy, bro.
Hey,
If you
look,
see,
That's still
hold
crazy
on,
to
look.
y'all.
think about.
Time out, y'all. If y'all in the street and you see your brother getting beat up, they got a one-on-one fade going on right now. You ain't gonna feel some kind of way and maybe sneak the nigga to help your brother out?
Bro, you
Yeah.
Hey,
know, see, the
Y'all
hey,
don't
thing
want
hold
to
on.
hear
is,
Hey,
that.
look,
during
I'm the second
the
oldest of
fight,
seven.
Street
you
is
knew that was
one
gonna
thing,
happen.
boxing ring is another.
Hey, I'm the second oldest of seven. I had
Yeah.
5 brothers. You know what I'm saying? 5 brothers, and my little sister was the youngest. If anybody called any one of us out, niggas got they issue with us individually. Now, if one of us was losing, then nigga, we definitely had a plan to interfere and jump the fuck in, and we was gonna turn
That's
that
what
shit
I'm
fair.
saying. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
just said.
No
but
honor,
oh
people.
yeah.
You guys got
but
no honor.
but
But not
If it's a
not in the
you
one-on-one
got
fade,
boxing
you
to
guys no
ring.
hey, hold on. But everybody got their 2-3 minutes of, no holding hands. Like, nigga, we all got a name and we all got to earn our own name. That's
Sim.
how our
Yeah.
whole bloodline is.
Hold up. If it's a one-on-one fade, you jumping in?
Nigga, if you trying to fight my mans and you ain't from the set, nigga, you fucking right. I'm gonna fuck you up. Ain't no
Oh
fair
yeah,
fights. Only fair
Yeah.
fighters I
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Ain't no
I'm
fair
not
Only
gonna
fights
fair
let
in
you
the
beat
fighters
up
my
my.
street.
niggas
All
win.
right,
you
man.
I'm
that's
not gonna let you beat
street
up my
fight,
homeboy
nigga.
like that, and
If
especially
it's
you
a
trying to
fair fight,
dog him
why you
out.
gotta make
Like
it a
if
But
it's a
fair
then
one
fight?
on one.
again, Packer
Hold
don't
on,
know
hold on,
shit about the street
hold
fight.
on, y'all. If it's a one fade, right, and
Yeah.
my homeboy, y'all fighting, right? Now, say for instance, y'all they get with each other. You see what I'm saying? Now he knocked him down, and he's done, and you want to go and try to stop a nigga out? Nigga, I'm beating your motherfucking ass. I promise you, I'm coming with the boy. Yes, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
beat
different,
nobody ass
Blue.
that I
That's
fuck with.
different.
Nah, man.
But
Y'all
if
You
been
know what
it's
I'm
if it's a
boxing
saying?
shit, man.
gentleman's match and you lose fair and
Yeah,
square and it's classy, you just got to take your
yeah,
L and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
You take your
Hey,
L. You
if you're
take your L.
not
But
nobody
it be
that I
niggas on
respect.
both sides that's ready to go, so it could go left at any time. You feel me?
Right. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
if you somebody, you know what I'm saying, like as far if anybody that's with me and somebody came up to you and asked like, yeah, hey yo, I got a problem with your mans and I don't know this nigga or whatever, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to do everything that you need to do. It ain't never gonna be fair with me. The greatest lie you could believe is me tell you that I ain't gonna jump your ass once I get fed up watching you. I'm gonna make sure my niggas win all the time. I'm just not at the age where I don't feel like I owe niggas any amount of fairness. Fairest thing I could do is make sure that my people make it home unscathed all the time. So yeah,
And
I'm with
that's
jumping
big
niggas
facts.
mistakes.
True that.
You know how it is.
I'm with
You know
jumping
what it is.
niggas
Hey,
mistakes.
Sin,
That's how Sin give it up.
was you in a gang when you was younger?
Yes, sir. I was
Yeah,
in
I
a gang with
was
some
too.
people.
So I was too. So if one of us fight, we all fight. You know that, bro. And not unless it was a
Yeah, I'm
oh
real
different
yeah.
with the
one-on-one
gang
fade.
shit. Yeah, it's
Now, if it's
different
a
with the
real
gang shit.
one-on-one fade, then you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
called
we was
respect.
all wolves first though. We all had to get our
Yeah,
own
yeah.
names first.
Nah,
You know
you
what
ain't
I'm
wolf. You
saying?
ain't wolf
Like
in
plain and
let
fools.
one
simple.
of us.
If y'all
Let
if y'all
one.
have to fight in a gang, y'all can't fight one-on-one. They ain't no wolf, nothing, man.
Nah.
No,
What you mean,
Boston,
nigga?
that's
I
not
can
what
fight
we
you
Hacker,
one on
Hacker,
one
saying.
right
Hacker, you
now,
gotta
nigga.
That's not
relax,
what we
brother.
Hold
saying,
on,
Fight
hold
bro.
you
on,
with your
hold on.
gang,
Stop
nigga.
the press. Hold on, stop the
Hacker,
press.
bro.
Hacker, you gotta
Hold
relax,
on, stop
brother.
the
That's not
press.
what
I got a
we.
Go
That's
question
not
for
go
what
Hacker.
we
get your
saying,
gang, hacker.
bro.
Go
I
Hacker,
get
got
you
a
your
gotta
question
gang,
for
nigga.
relax,
Hacker.
So I can
brother.
Since
fight you
we
in all them
going,
Nah,
niggas.
why? It's all good, though.
since
Ain't no
since
fighting
we
over
going there, Hacker. If we all say all 6 of us, we all chilling, and then
it.
we get into it with some niggas. You know what I mean, in the mix, you feel me, in the club or bar, whatever, like that, and then we start hitting. You hitting with us, or you just gonna just sit there and watch us hit?
It's a group
That
fight,
nigga
right? It's a
won't
group
run
fight. It's
home,
different
Yeah,
than
bro.
when
that's a
it's
group
one-on-one
fight.
fade. If I see
Fuck
you,
the hacker
Cam,
Hold
running
on,
I
hold
see a
home.
on.
picture of y'all just
Repeat
fighting
yourself.
one-on-one, what would jump in for? That's your fade right there, man.
I got
All right,
money
hold Hold on. All right, so this how I go. This how I go for me,
Say
Hacker.
it again.
Hey, boss
Hold
Hag, you
on.
can't fuck with me, nigga. You can't go to the
He
club with
got
me, nigga.
win, or he
Hell
got
no,
lose.
you can't go to the club with me, nigga.
Hey, let me tell you something. If I go to the club with my mans, right?
Hacker got to rewind that. What you say? Say that again, Hacker.
If me and you go out, and I see you're in a fight, just you and one other person. What we gotta jump the other person for, man? That's
Now
what's
see
funny,
why
man.
we always gonna
Y'all
hit
gotta
the
fight.
head.
You gotta fight it
'Cause
out. That's
you,
it.
you,
Let me
you
explain
y'all,
this. Hey,
you
let me
a bitch
explain this to
ass
Hacker and
motherfucker,
Street Tag.
y'all.
Hey, let me get this one.
You a bitch
Let
ass
me
It's just the
explain this to
scenario
Hacker.
he said, Hacker.
Let
He
me
said
explain this to
if
Hacker
some
and
chick
Street
back off
Tag.
and
If
everybody
it's
fighting,
fair,
are
if
you gonna
it's a
jump
fair
in?
fight, it's a fair
That's what he
fight.
Nah,
said.
hey, hold on. Hey, Hacker, peep this. If I go to the club with my mans, right,
Yeah.
or anybody that's with me, it don't matter. Chick, don't matter who it is. If we dancing to a certain beat and a nigga move around us off beat, dancing to a whole different frequency, and it's faster than our frequency, we're gonna supersede whatever beat he's dancing to. Plain and simple. Like it ain't no. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna count and make sure. Hey yo, it's a fair fight or whatever. Oh no, it's just one person acting up. If that nigga moving fast next to my homies and we ain't coming moving fast, then everybody starts fucking moving fast and violently on top of that. Plain and simple. Like
I don't
we
know,
dance
bro.
to the
Let me
same
give
thing.
you
We,
let me
we,
give
we
you
dance.
an example real quick. Let me give you an example real quick how it used to be.
Yeah.
I go to the club with me and my homies, right? We go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Now they knew how I was. I'm gonna get at the females. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I go up there and I would tell them, hey man, I'm over here. Hey man, I'm about to go holler at this bitch real quick. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Go holler at this female real quick. You know what I'm saying? And, her man, I think her man might be tripping or something, but you know how I get down. I don't care. I'm like, nigga, go ahead and do what you do. That's how we get down. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna stop me and Pete, you ain't gonna stop me from going over holler at your girl because if she choosing, that's on her. You see what I'm saying? So I literally was I was a man, I did some stupid shit back in the day. But I usually would do shit like that. That's what I'm saying. What he said to you, Boxing Hacker, was if it's six of y'all, six of us, right? And then there's six other people, something cracks off. Are you going to help us out? Because we
Yeah,
all fighting.
if it's a
Are you
group
going to
affair, it's
run? That's what he
different.
said.
Yeah, group affair is different. But if I just see, let's say I
No,
don't
we
know
ain't
how it
talking about
happened.
that. No. You giving too much
Yes or
context.
no?
Keep
You
No, if I
helping?
just see
Are
one
you
on
going to
one,
help?
Are you
if I
helping?
No, it's not a one on
if I
one.
see
Six
David
on six.
Let's get jumped for
It's six on
attention,
six or six
I'm gonna
or
help
six
him.
against five. That's
If I
what it
see
is.
David
Because if
Let's
you don't
get jumped
jump
for his
on,
gangster,
it's
I'm
six
gonna help
against
him.
five. Are you helping out? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, that's different than one on one, bro.
You
I
see?
think
Nah,
You
bro.
heard it.
one
Me,
on
Cause
one.
me,
what
me
you
and my
ass is
crew.
running.
Hold on.
What
Me and
y'all
my
talking
people. We
about?
came in as one unit. Me and my people came in as one unit. We move the same way. So if he move violent, we move violent. That's the way
Mm-hmm.
the fuck that go. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
I don't know what type of
I
niggas
get
you've been
that.
around. Let me explain something to you, Hacker. Like
Yeah.
when first off, and I learned this principle from my uncle. You know what I'm saying? The only real probably older male figure that we had in the family. When my uncle went to the little Texas Roadhouse cookout and shit, he came with two homies. My uncle got into some shit with some security. Niggas pepper sprayed him. And wasn't it? He was fighting the security by himself. The two homies gone.
Yeah.
When you know what I'm saying? And they seen it happen. Yo, when my
You got
uncle
to
went
see
back,
that nigga.
when my uncle met up with, when my uncle seen the first one, my man Chris, he was like, yo, where the fuck was you at? And I'm saying, why you ain't help? Chris got out like 2-3 words before my uncle ran up in his mouth, beating the shit out of him. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
damn
Yep.
The
right.
nigga Lee seen him.
Yep.
Lee seen Chris getting beat up. He hopped in his car and he fucking bounced. We wait a couple weeks later. My older brother got arrested. So my older brother got arrested. So my uncle ran up on seen Lee. Hey, yo, I'm saying, remember that shit? Hey, get him, Ren. Niggas whoop Lee's ass. Know what I'm saying? Like everybody had to pay for it. The point being, and everybody thought that was a little extreme because everybody was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, they cool, they family friends. But my thing is that if you left me in the midst of getting jumped, you might as well beat my ass with them.
No,
If you ain't helped me out,
different.
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
a op. You know what I'm saying?
Jumping
So
different.
and so
Hey,
you
look, I
nigga,
got.
as a man, you wouldn't even be comfortable running back to your family, telling the family that you saved yourself. Like my mom would fuck me up if I did that to any of my friends.
Yeah. No,
You know what I'm saying? We
Look,
was
jumping is
warriors,
different.
nigga.
Yeah,
And
jumping
look.
is
it's,
I
different.
got a story too.
Jumping is
Check it out. I
different.
got a story too. Check this out. So we was we all at a certain location, right? Kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm around my niggas. You know what I'm saying? My hood niggas. Now there's another hood there too. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm talking big shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck. That's just how I was. You know what I'm saying? You want to get it in? You want to get down? We can get down. So, anyways, I'm drunk though. So the nigga comes to me. He was trying to fight me, but I'm drunk. I hopped in my car. You know what I'm saying? I hopped in my car and I was trying to take off. You know what I'm saying? Cause my niggas was like, they was like, hey, Like, don't let him drive. I'm like, man, I'm cool. What the fuck you talking about? I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I go and hop in the car, and instead of me like backing up, I hit the gas. But my homeboy from my hood, he ran up on me. You know what I'm saying? And opened the car door and then snatched the keys out real quick before I could actually. He was already in motion. You see what I'm saying? So he snatched the keys out. I got out. Now the other hood niggas like, man, we tired of this nigga. They was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? One of them was really talking shit. So he tried to fight me while I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? They like, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing to my partner. So the next day, I'm sober. I went back and was like, what's cracking? What's up, my nigga? What we doing? And then he was, nah, I'm cool, man. I wasn't trying to be like that. But the whole point is, you trying to take advantage of me. But I had my real niggas with me that wasn't gonna let it happen. That's what he talked about, that bond. Not letting nothing happen with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we together.
But here's what I'm saying, guys. You guys are talking about group situation. I'm talking about, like, if I see, let's say, Be More Bully and Sin just fighting, right? It's one-on-one. It's not like a Be More Bully guy's gang, Sin guy's gang. Maybe I'm cool with Sin, right? I'm gonna let them fight. What are we talking about? Why?
You know what Sin gonna say when I'm done sweating and whooping ass? I'm like, yo, where the fuck was Hacker at, yo? Where the fuck was Hacker at? And we about to find this nigga. And like, yeah, nigga, you was on the stream with us, but you ain't ride with us. You let me and B More fight by ourselves, nigga. You be on the stream with us. We gonna fuck you up.
Hey,
let's jump B More. I'm not doing that.
Hey, Seth, you like this, yo. We ain't got no problem when we up in that bitch. You know
hell nah, of course not.
Because every club, every motherfucking strip club I went in, I always kept my shit on me. Niggas never motherfucking niggas that shake me down with the bullshit shakedown. And my change pocket, always kept my chrome G57 Raw C in there.
Oh shit.
That's some wild shit, brother.
Always.
Right now,
every motherfucking club I was in, yo.
Just stay home, bro.
My shit
Look,
I can tell you right now, if it's me, another nigga scrapping, and no, say it's some dude and Sting cracking with somebody, bro. Hey, I'm liable to get it cracking with Sin with the dude that he hitting with damn near. Just if we gonna let it fair 1-on-1, I'm all for the fair 1-on-1. But I'm liable damn near to get it cracking with Sin just because I don't know, bro. And he hit with my man.
Yeah,
so
be like,
that's off the rip. Hey, look, nigga,
what,
get 2 minutes, or if your head if the back of your head hit that canvas or anything like that, I'm jumping in immediately. But other than that, if I don't know a nigga, my man's got 2 minutes to clear you out. If he don't clear you out in 2 minutes, your third minute gonna be the worst decision you ever made in your life, nigga.
Hey, but you know what?
Because we own it.
I ain't never had.
You gotta deal with all of us at that point.
I ain't never had to bang my shit in the club. You know why? I was pistol whipping motherfuckers. That's my shit. My father used to tell me about that shit down Carolina when he used to do that shit. So when I got my shit and motherfuckers started shit up in the club or whatever.
Hey, Sam,
niggas left from Mike.
Hey, Sam, you the type of nigga to where a nigga just gotta straight knock you out. You know what I'm saying? He can't play no game.
You gotta take
Oh, I promise you, yeah. Especially if you know me.
And I ain't saying you weak or nothing, fam. I'm just saying if you a shooter like that, because I had my concealed weapons permit too, so my niggas would call upon me, and that's why I stopped. I had to tell my niggas stop hitting me up like that, nigga, because I graduated. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't about that little. I ain't no minion. You know what I'm saying? I graduated, so nigga, I'm not no little boy. So you ain't gonna keep calling me out just to go do some dumb stuff. So I had to let motherfuckers know. And I ain't doing that no more.
Hey, look, I'm the type of nigga. I'm well thought out. I'll cut you and cut myself and have us both on the floor. And when the police get there, I'll be like, I don't know who the fuck did it. I was fighting this nigga. We got it on, so on and so forth. Blase blah. I'll play the victim and all that. Like you dealing with a whole other animal when you fucking with me. But I promise you, I'm always gonna win that game unless you like. I'm one of those niggas. Snuff me first. Don't think about doing it to me. Just come up and hit me. Like you talk about you hope Crawford runs into me. Yeah, hacker, you over there wishing ill on me, my nigga. Talking about you Hope Crawford.
He talks crazy about Crawford.
Look. He said he Hope Crawford.
Yeah, he
I
talk
hope.
crazy about Crawford, man. I'm like, what's wrong with
Hey,
you,
but
man?
look, I talk crazy about him, nigga, because I ain't the nigga that nobody could run up and check. If you can't see it in my face already, then you're gonna get your issue and bad news gonna beat you home when you run up, nigga. If you think I'm joking, if you think my critique is just that of a fan, you got to be stupid. I got to sound like something different.
You know what's funny? I don't be thinking like people like that, like killing somebody over a fight and shit.
Nah, bro. I'm not talking about killing nobody. I ain't talking about killing nobody.
I
Who
never
said something
understood
about
how
killing
people got
somebody?
so angry they wanted to like shoot each other. I never even.
I ain't talking about shooting nobody,
You gonna
bro.
initiate contact?
Yeah,
I'm
like
physically
if me get
competent.
altercation, we can fight. We just call it a day. Whoever wins, and then we go about.
I'm with that. That's what I'm telling you, hacker. I show my face, bro. I will beat Crawford the fuck up, nigga. I got a better everything than Crawford, nigga. This nigga you talking about? Y'all look up to this lame ass nigga. I hit. It ain't a single punch he could throw. Hey, Cam J. Hey, Cam J. You in the natty, right?
I got that.
Cam J. You said you in the natty, right?
I got to call in the police.
Hey, look, I'm in Columbus, my nigga. I will come up there on any weekend. We will go to a gym, and we just for you know what I'm saying, whatever purposes, my nigga. We can go somewhere and niggas can see my technique and just show that, bro. I ain't all talk, my nigga. I'm over 38. I'm 30 years of experience, raw experience, nigga, physical.
Experience.
Ain't nobody fighting my fights, my nigga. Nobody's fighting my fights. I show my face because I'm comfortable. Can't nobody modify my speech or behavior. And if you want to, come try it, nigga.
Wait, are you a train? Wait, what did you train in, Sim? I thought you did martial arts, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Muay Thai boxing.
Okay.
Muay Thai and boxing, if I'm saying first and foremost.
I studied wrestling.
But I do jiu-jitsu, nigga. I've done jiu-jitsu. I've done hot keto, nigga. I've done aikido. I've done various arts. But my raw fluency is boxing, Muay Thai. Plain and simple. It ain't no aspect of stand-up that I won't give you your issue.
My discipline was.
So hold on, let me give you some pushback real quick, Sin. Oh, go ahead, fam. Go ahead. You got it.
I did taekwondo, and in high school I wrestled.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? So I did taekwondo growing up. You know what I mean? Till I got to like junior high and whatnot.
Were you a black belt?
I went on it. No, I ended up getting my brown belt.
That's good.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah,
stripes?
that's still good though.
Huh?
How many stripes? How many spaces?
I just had my brown belt.
You just had a brown
Okay.
belt. You have a black belt.
You get stripes and shit as you become once you become a black belt.
Yeah. I was in taekwondo. I was a brown belt, 2 stripes, 2 spaces.
I was a 3rd-degree black belt in Japanese Kempo.
Okay.
You're lying. I'm just fucking around.
I was in taekwondo too. Hold on. What year did you get your black belt? How old were you when you got your black belt?
16.
So you got a cute black belt. Means you know how to do a dance. You ain't go in there and draw no blood for your black belt.
I used to like fight when I was young.
Hey, you know what Sid just did? Hold on, y'all. Y'all know what Sid just did? He said, "Nigga, I'm about to one up your ass, nigga."
Nah. I ain't trying to knock nobody, right? But everybody has a different premise of how they learn martial arts.
I grew up in a black martial arts school. It wasn't like the black martial arts school. They treat you a little bit different than the Kim's Karate type school.
For sure.
Yeah, so I grew up like in a real black martial arts.
Our shit was Dougie.
I used to fight a lot.
So have you fought either with headgear or not? You fought more than one person to get your black belt?
Yes. I fought 3 people to get my black belt.
Okay.
Yeah,
they were all your age, and none of them were your coach, nothing like that. They were all your age and shit.
Yeah,
just 3 good students.
3 good students. Yeah, 3 other black belts.
I mean, that's good enough. I could take that story. I can believe that.
I used to go to like schools and even boxing gyms to fight people. Actually, I love fighting. Not much now. I don't really like oh man, I'm old now, but like back in the day, I used to love it.
How old are you, boxing hacker?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
What?
23.
23.
43.
23 or 43,
nigga? 43. You said 40?
43, man. I'm an old man.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, look,
43?
you know,
Yeah.
he said 43.
Oh,
He said
okay.
43. That's what's up, though. Look, Boxing Hacker, I fuck with you, bro. No matter what anybody else says, you know I fuck with you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
Hacker,
saying?
you gotta
Because
start your channel,
Even
bro.
though that
Late
nigga be
night.
saying some crazy ass
Antagonize
shit.
these niggas, man.
man, 'cause everybody be on his
Hey,
head, bro.
look, Hacker, they
Listen,
fuck with
listen.
you.
Man. He be
They
having
fuck with
these
you, and you
little
fuck with
opinionated
me. That's
about
why. That's what
everything.
I can't stand about you.
You necessary in the space,
No,
Hacker.
It's
listen.
two
I'm
different
not saying I
worlds. It's
can't
two
fuck with
different
him.
definitions.
Listen.
Hacker irks me. God damn it.
Listen.
And he
The
was doing a lot of this shit
reason why I said I
intentionally.
fuck with him because I don't take kindly to bullies, and a lot of people be trying to bully people. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of bully
Hold on, y'all.
situations when it comes to boxing hackers. So that's why I say, you know what, I fuck with him because he just really trying to be. He's genuine. You can tell he's being genuine, but he just has his opinion that people
No,
don't
no,
like all the
that's
time.
what I respect and don't respect about Hacker. Because right. Let me break this shit down. Because the nigga, you say you talking about he being genuine and shit. Nah, this nigga be you come up here and you lie about some shit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God,
And then
you
and
lied
then
a lot.
and it's like, look, and it's like when a nigga presents you with the real information, you'll find a new lie to hide behind rather than just accept the information. Like, oh, bro, nah, he really was a champion at this time.
I don't
No,
know nothing
but he didn't
about
fight
that.
this.
No,
Like,
I do. I
you'll
be
find
you
a
know
whole
what
new
it is
lie
about Hacker.
No, remember.
Hacker is the type of motherfucker that will live and die on a lie.
on the
That's
lie.
cap.
But
That's
but
cap.
look on some but look, I
No.
will say this before I get sidetracked. You know what I'm saying, I will say this, Hacker. I do like I really do be trying not to curse at you and talk to you crazy and all that, nigga. This is how bad you be pissing me the fuck off when you be on that bullshit.
It sound like
You really be taking me out my character, nigga. But I really do, got something. I'm saying, like, I got some love for you, my nigga. Like, I do like the fact that you're pleasant.
We just don't
I
be
do like
agreeing
the
all
fact
the
that you're pleasant and that you're respectable enough, you know what I'm saying, to tolerate the shit that niggas do put you through. But bro, I really feel like I would probably stuff you in the trash can or some shit, nigga. Nigga, I'd have to do something to you, bro, because you be on some
bro.
bullshit.
I don't know how to take that, bro. I don't
You
know.
just heard my nigga Hacker
I
say
hope
he
you a
a
big nigga. I hope you a big nigga, because I'm a fiery small motherfucker, but I'm strong as shit. I'm gonna get you in that trash can, bro.
No, you got it, bro. I'm
You just heard that nigga Hacker. He a black belt, man.
I'm just
I
here
fuck
living,
with
man.
I fuck with Hager. Hager just he zoned me out when he know he wrong, he was still continue to try to debate
No,
this shit and
that's
argue
not
with you
true.
and shit. That
Yeah,
shit be
it
That
is,
irritating.
ain't true
man.
because you
So
know what
hold on,
that
y'all.
Mike
Hold
Tyson
on,
thing.
hold
I
on.
said I was wrong. Right? Remember
Hacker
that?
doesn't think he's wrong. Hold on, y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
got to
I never
misconstrue.
think
Fuck
that.
that.
Hacker believes what
That's
he
the
says.
thing,
Good
bro.
Listen
blue.
to me.
He can be
Listen to me,
dead
He
y'all.
don't
wrong,
think he
He
wrong. He
he
knows he's
still don't think he
wrong
wrong.
and
Nah,
wants to be
never.
wrong.
I be wrong. I just like people want to die in the square. I'm like, why y'all dying on the square for? You know, I be right a lot of times. Like with the Mike Tyson thing, I said I was wrong. I didn't after you showed the
That's
video.
the first time you ever said you was wrong about anything and been wrong about
I'm
everything.
wrong. I'm wrong.
Ever since I see you on the screen.
That's if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The problem is that
He
everybody else
couldn't
died on their
refute that
square. You
Tyson
know.
shit though. That was just that was crazy. Like to
Yeah.
even debate that in that case was crazy.
No.
Nah.
Wait, man. But like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you know what happens is that people want to die on their square. You know, they'd be like, "I hate turkey," but I say, "Hey, turkey's helping people." Man, you are a turkey glazer, man.
Nah,
Like, what?
you Hacker, you be dying on you be finding bullshit hills to die on. My only respect for you that I can give you, the only respect I can give you is that you'll die over and over. I don't know how many fucking lives you got,
You be saying
but
some
you will,
wild
because you will
shit.
climb up a hill to die quick. Nigga, me, niggas die when they climb up my hill trying to tell me what the fuck is
The
not.
craziest shit I ever heard
That's the
him
difference. I
tell
throw
me
niggas off
was
my hill.
slavery didn't exist. That's the crazy thing you ever told me.
Whoever said that?
Well, what?
Once again, you lying ass nigga. Now we gonna turn Cam stream into a conscious
You said
stream.
slavery didn't
We gonna
happen
turn
at
Cam stream into a Malcolm X stream again behind your bullshit, and you trying to bait me into something.
No. Don't do it again, man. It's okay. It's okay. I've had that bad.
I could assure you, sir, I'm much smarter than you when it comes down to these things. When it comes down to sociology, psychology, and violence, these are three things that you can never teach me anything about.
You sure?
I sit and I'm ready for you to educate me. Give me my first lesson.
Understand, brother. No need.
I guarantee you, there's plenty of alleys that I could take you to where you would stay right there at the door, nigga. Ain't no dark alley nigga keep me out of. Nigga ain't never made me take the long way home from school or nothing like that. You, on the other hand, I don't know, sir. I don't know. You seem like you need your hand held still at 43 years old. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I'm always welcome to be educated.
That's some wild shit, man.
I would love to be wrong about you, sir. I would love to be wrong about you.
Wait, do you feel like I'm not courageous? Is that why you're saying that?
All right, y'all. We don't beat up Hacker enough, y'all.
I know it's interesting.
We don't beat up Hacker enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
it's all love, Hacker. It's all love.
Ain't never love.
Hey, Hacker. There's no. If you ever went with me, if you ever went out anywhere in the world with me, nigga, I'm like the green mushroom on Mario. You got an extra life, nigga. I'll fight for you quicker than you'll fight for yourself. All you have to do is just halfway have my back, nigga. Just halfway.
I got you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Hey, so that's all we asked for. Hey, look, Hacker, that's why I said at first. Are you about to shut it down, my guy?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Hey, great live. Hey, Cam. Great live, my friend. Appreciate you letting me up here, man. And thank you, man. Great topics, bro. For real.
Yeah, great show. Keep doing your thing, Cam.
Yeah.
It's all love. Hey, yo, Cam, we got to link up, my nigga. I got a couple more months out here, yo.
I'm going to be live Friday. Final predictions for the card, man.
Hey,
Friday.
Chen, go over to KO.
Yeah, I'm going to be over there.
You going over to Cam?
Yeah, I'll be over there.
KO live right now?
Yeah, you on now.
Oh, all right, yeah. I'm about to be over there too. I'll holler, y'all.
All right, one love, y'all.
Everybody be easy, man. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Peace.
All right.
All right, man. Banger show, man, today, man, for sure, man. I enjoyed the conversation, man. We covered all the topics, all the hottest topics in boxing today, man. Of course, big fight week, man. Several fights this weekend, man. So if you're a boxing fan, you should be highly, highly pleased with the fights we had this week, man. We got a lot of action this week. So yeah, I don't want to hear we ain't got no fights, nigga. We got hella fights this weekend. So I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. But salute to everybody, man. Much love, man, for the support today, man. And if you're watching this on the playback, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the hype button, comment, subscribe if you ain't subscribed, and share the show for sure, man. Help us in the algorithm, push this content in the algorithm, man. And we got content on the way. I will be live Friday. I'll let y'all know what time I'll be live Friday because we're gonna do the final prediction show for these fights that we got coming up this weekend, man. So I will be live this Friday for sure. So just keep your notifications set, man, that alert bell, and tap in with your boy, man. We definitely gonna be lit with this shit Friday with another lit show, open panel shit, man, throughout the whole entire show. And we out of here, man. Salute to y'all. Much love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all always, for sure. We out of here.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust seeing, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.